You got through it
No,
though, didn't you?
I finished it because you're such a nice guy and all that. I was like, okay, that's cool, but
We're not live on YouTube.
we're not live on YouTube.
No,
It says we're connected.
you broke it.
How?
I don't know how. I wasn't there doing it with you.
Let me go look.
I'm looking.
Okay, fine. Refresh. This is where I get text messages saying like another courthouse or actually no, central dispatch goes down and all of a sudden I gotta. It's been a week, man.
There it goes.
Did it?
Yep,
Okay.
it's up.
Am I audible? I'm guessing I am because Matt said hi.
Yeah, you're audible.
Do I sound distant or deep and sexy?
You're quieter than I am.
Really?
Eat that mic.
All right, let's try that. Eating the mic. Is it eated? Eatedness. I have Meld. I don't have anything set up on it yet. Just like my Rodecaster, which is now a couple years. I don't have anything set up on it. They call that preparedness. So get this. One of our customers, she put in a ticket a week ago for a new hire. And person hasn't started yet. She starts next week. She wants this person to have access to email now and started getting all upset emailing the board because we hadn't quite set them up yet. We did set up the laptop, like everything else is done. But because she wants this person to be on the road their first day of work. Like driving around, doing things like most employees who start their first day of work want to do things like set up their benefits, get to know the people, maybe do a ride along and say, hey, what's this job like? Get to, if you're going to spend most of your waking hours with the people, you should probably get to know them. But no, she's got to crack the whip. Like, who does that? How does she don't treat her people well. It's she don't treat us well either. I don't get it, man. I would like to think that if you're going to work with the people, you should be nice to them. At least try. But no, let's be mean. It's funny too, because whenever you're in her office, and she's there, her employees are heads down, nobody's talking. It's super, like you could hear a pin drop. But like when she's gone, they're all happy and like more work actually gets done, and they're talking and it's friendly and it's like, I don't get it. I truly wish she would have like a come to Jesus moment or something and say, wow, maybe I should be nicer to people, because she's old. Like I don't know. Why would you go out like that? Like seriously.
She's old.
Pass the torch, be a mentor, be a leader. Don't start nailing your coffin box before you even get in it. Elijah and Elisha, something like that. And if she had a chariot that swept her up in fire, I'd be all for it. That'd be cool. I'd be a little jealous too.
Here's the thing. It doesn't cost that much to be nice.
Unless you work in government.
Even in government.
It
still doesn't.
If you're a politician.
You could still be nice. Still be pleasant. Civil. You're a civil servant. Be civil.
Obama actually, I think the main reason why he won was because he was likable.
Very likable. He'd have a beer with you. Play basketball. He was very well spoken and didn't lose his temper.
Clinton was like that too. Why are Republicans such jerks? Why can't they be nice like that? I think they'd win more if they were nicer.
I don't know. Ronald Reagan was pretty nice. Well spoken.
But they still blamed stuff on him for, I mean, they're still doing it. Like, this is the Reagan 2.0 economy. Like, really?
Reaganomics.
Well, I think that's because inflation was like, what, 18% or something like that. Interest rates were crazy high just to try to keep up with it. So there was an issue, but...
They got Bush, and then Clinton, and Bush, and then Obama.
Poor Jeb Bush.
Jeb.
Can you imagine that? Like, your dad and your brother were both presidents, and they're like, yeah, you'll never measure up.
You're just a governor.
Like, that, what an Florida. Impossible scenario. I mean, I hope that their private life, I don't want to like get into it, but I hope their private life is different than what the media portrays, because that's, how do you measure up to like a family of presidents? How do you do that?
I don't know. He had a chance, Jeb did. Like,
he did.
He had support for the beginning of his campaign, but it fell apart.
We got a lot of nerd math to do today. We got a lot of nerd math.
Oh, you're going to go to the bathroom, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I got 3 seconds. I can't do it.
Now you can't do it.
No, we're live now. We're actually live. So if you've been watching and listening to us as we've been doing the countdown, I've been talking about super productive things the whole time. Hi. This week, what is it? Week 72?
72.
72 episodes. What is wrong with me? We've not been paid the whole time. Brian keeps telling me it's going to work, and then I put it into AI, and AI says Brian's full of crap. So then I fact check it the whole time.
Jerks.
We are 72 weeks into this. So usually when we do a monthly stream, the first week is what's going on in the world. We might change that to like an entertainment stream instead of finance, because it talks about everything. The second and third weeks are big picture, kind of what's happening with stocks. Sometimes people ask us some companies to look at. This week is a week of deep dive on some stocks. We're going to start narrowing the list a little bit to ones that we think are pretty good value plays, and then make a decision. So this portfolio that we're doing with this is up to about $165,000. We haven't been putting money into it yet this month, so those are all natural gains. We started this thing 4 years ago, and it is, on $400 a month is what we started with. We dumped 20 grand into it right away because we figured nobody would be interested in a portfolio that's worth $2,000. So, that is now, I don't know, about 20% per year gains. Like, we can go take a look at that here. Rate of return, it's actually closer to 25%, but that's without dividends. If you start including dividends, we are now up to almost $60,000 of gains, excluding net contributions. Now, that is like selling stock, dividend checks, working a third job somewhere, like a garbage man, that kind of stuff. But no, we're making $58,000 on top of the net contribution. So when you look at the $165,000, note that almost a third of it, actually over a third of it, is money we didn't put in. And that's on top of everything. So this is about 25%. Now I get nervous when our numbers get this high, because every time I get to about 20% for the last 24 years, and Brian knows this, something happens. Like, something in the world happens and it goes back down. So we're there. So if you want an economic depression indicator, we'll call it the Tom indicator. Anytime Tom does good, the economy goes south. So that's what we're talking about. But no, this right now, this portfolio is about 25% per year, annualized there. And then we've got investment income right now. We're up to $382.55 every month on average. I'm going to try to get that over $385. But what I'm starting to look for stocks, what we want to do is we want to find good value mismatches, good companies that can pay us an income, but also ones that have a lot of upside. The problem with dividend checks and dividend companies is a lot of times they're paying future growth gains on, like, and a paycheck to you. So it's a very it's a hard thing to sift through, because as we saw, was it 2 weeks ago, Brian? When did we do the Schwab thing, the Think or Swim? Was that 2 weeks ago, or was that last week?
Last week.
Okay, so last week, that's been a week, man. So last week we showed on Schwab what that kind of looks like and why we don't day trade. If you want to check that out, it's the beginning of the stream last week. You can go see that. What we're trying to do is we're fighting the tendency to trade in and out because of fees, because of taxes, and because we like things called qualified dividends. If you look at our investment income here, most of these dividends, if you go to our history, are qualified. So you can see that here. That means lower taxes. We're not your financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor, so you can follow along with us, but please do so with them. What you pay in taxes will depend on your income bracket and all that, and also depend on if you're getting regular dividends or qualified dividends. If you notice, everything in this list, all the way back to, and now notice how many dividends we've got between now and the beginning of July, everything in this list is qualified. That's a good thing. So long term, keep that in mind. You don't take a 10% dividend check to get a taxed, like if you're in a 30% tax bracket or whatever, to get taxed at 30% and then have them also lose the principal on that dividend check so that you don't get any like capital gains on it, to then struggle later on with like how much your portfolio is actually worth. So what I would do is take the small gains, but do it the snowball way. If you do it the snowball way, you'll do much, 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 much better long term. There, okay, I got it out, Brian. No more constipation.
You did it.
I did
Good
it.
job.
I did it. Good. Yeah, this gets us started. So the stocks we are looking at today, there are quite a few. VTRS, SANM, PGNY, PRM, MTCH, GPN, Zillow, ZG, FDX, that's FedEx, BMY, Pool, because it's the summer, Expedia, or EXPECASY, Boyfriend, BFB, this one right here, Otis, OTIS, EL, and HEI. Because I like the whole Korean hi. Hey. No, it's they're not. It's Heiko Corp.
Heiko.
Yep. Those are the ones I want to look at. The reason why is the narrative on these are often does not match the price of the stock. We're trying to find one that's going to be like a diamond in the rough, and that takes some doing. And that's why we have this whole channel portfolio. So as we go through this, as we go through and research these things, if you got questions, please ask them. The whole idea here is that we want to help people learn how to create passive income the ethical way, where you're accountable to that, they're accountable to you, and that you're treating this as a loan. You give them equity, they're going to pay you back. If you do it, you'll end up doing quite well. You might get close to some of the returns that we've had over a long period of time and not get scammed by some sort of ridiculous returns that day traders and option traders or even the YouTubers out there will tell you that, hey, you can make 5,000% on this crypto tomorrow. No, that's not how it works. So we're showing you there's proof. It doesn't mean that we're infallible in the recession. Like if the stock market crashes, nope, we're going to make mistakes. You're going to see it, and you can laugh at me. Brian will. But, I mean, you can laugh at me the whole time.
Why not?
Why not? It's Pick on Tom Day.
If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
I don't know, man. So this one is aerospace. I usually steer away from aerospace companies. Do you want to do your cool Brian sexy voice as we start going through this?
Aerospace.
Yeah. I can have you read this one, and then I'll empty my tiny bladder.
Okay. And let me get it on mine.
Okay. Brian's going to pull it up.
Schwab. Good old Schwab.
How are we streaming in September if we do this? How are we going to do this when I'm down in Florida?
I don't know.
Are you going to stream from like your computer and I'll join you on Teams?
Maybe. Or we skip that week. I don't know.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
Haiku. Haiku. Not haiku. That's
That'd be quite the stock, wouldn't it?
You're only allowed to use 3 lines: 1-5, 1-7, and 1-5.
We've gone through 16 different CEOs in the past 16 months. Why? Because we're called Haiku.
Their earnings call lasts exactly 30 seconds.
When somebody walks on stage, yep, you're being replaced.
You just say the thing. I want research, stocks. I'm almost there. Haiku. It's got to be in this list of 10,000 stocks you got up here.
There's not 10,000. There's...
Okay,
close.
Slight exaggeration.
Close, but not quite. Not quite. I am curious, while you do that, I want to go look at, because we've gained $5,000 or $6,000 past few weeks. Who is it that's been doing that? Is it Chevron because of the earnings? I think it's been Chevron.
Oh, look at rum go up. $7.59.
Dang it. They were on my hit list this month. I wanted to buy them.
Yep, me too.
I think they know. Hey, Tom's looking. It's like Campbell's soup. They probably know. Let me go look at Campbell's real quick.
Had to hit them before their earnings call.
They too, though. I mean, they went up another 7 or 8%. So that's annoying. All the ones I want to buy tell me no. They do really well. Where is Rumble? Rumble is
right there. Mid up, stop. Right there.
They're up fit. Oh,
Yeah.
Brian says I'm the only person that he knows that gets mad when a stock goes up.
A stock you own.
I like it when they're beat up. I don't like it when they're like super high, because then I gotta like, are they actually worth it anymore? Does like the output match the revenue of this? Like, are they the stock output? Like if I have to sell it, then I got to pay taxes. Is the dividend check in line? Like all the things that like should be like, hey, this is a rich person problem. This is a good problem to have. Yeah. You did really well. Good job. Like, congratulations, Tom. Like, oh, dang it, there's work.
Most people like capital gains, right? They like making money.
I do too. I like concrete for the foundation. I don't like it on sand. So I don't like it. That's good example. Intel. It was what do we have? I had 40 some odd thousand personally in it, and then we had in this portfolio had 10,000 in it. It went up to 520% up. I'm like, nope, got to sell it. Sold it. Now it's down 385. So now I'm spending all this time looking at just Intel. Nothing else. Like, okay, they're up 4 times. What did this guy say? Oh, well, okay, is the government going to pay them? Okay, yeah, they're going to pay them. Oh, they got this contract with NVIDIA. Oh, wait, now they got this other contract. Oh, well, the earnings call came out. Okay, is it actually worth what I think it's worth? And like, I spiral, man. I go back and forth on this. Like, is it actually worth what the investors threw in it? A lot of times, Mr. Market is unpredictable, but at the same time, as far as the number of like brain cells that get attributed to evaluating companies, there are a lot of people that are very smart that look at these that actually evaluate it. So usually it's pretty close. Finding the outlier is really hard, and that's why I get upset when it goes up before, because like if I find something, I know it's an outlier. I know there's a value mismatch. I'm almost certain that this stock is going to go up, like as certain as it will be that if you've got like a gas-powered car that you eventually have to go to the gas station and fill it up with gas. Like that. I don't like betting. And anytime it goes outside of the normal, I feel like I'm getting into you're making a bet zone, and that's not how investing works.
However, if our portfolio suddenly went up 10,000%, we made $10 million, we'd happily sell.
I would happily sell, and then I would cry when I got the tax bill. Because that'd be a $4 million tax bill.
That's still $6 million gain.
Yeah, but where do you put it? I can't put it in a Rumble. They would notice that.
Put it back into the market.
So like, but into what? Like if this whole portfolio goes up 10,000%, because right now we're, I don't know, quite a bit, like 20% based on what we haven't sold already. So that you'd be adding a huge number. That means everything in the market, kind of like Nvidia, everything in the market is like super inflated because a lot of the stocks that we have are institutionally held very highly. So that, like, what is that? The American dollar goes bankrupt? Like what would cause that?
You sell and then you wait. You wait because you know it's overinflated. It's going to crash at some point soon. It can't sustain that, right? So if it went up that much, and then when it crashes, you put that 6 million back in and make even more.
Yes, that's a bet though. That's trying to time the market, and that's
yeah.
I don't like doing that because, like I told everybody else, every time I buy a stock, just wait a week or two. It'll go down 10% more. Like for whatever reason, I will buy something and it'll drop 10%. It's like, oh, what the heck? And then it goes way up after that. But it's that.
Or you just wait. You just say, oh, that was nice. And just keep waiting, collecting your dividends.
Yeah. A lot of times the companies that do that don't pay a dividend, or if they do, it's like a penny.
Yeah.
Like PayPal's a good example. They don't pay a lot. What do they pay here? PayPal. Where are you, PayPal? There you are.
Honestly, I would rather, if it went up 10 million, I'd rather sell it, take the $4 million taxes, pay that, take the 6 million, wait for it to go down, put it back in, and get even more dividends than I was getting before. Like way more.
Brian's sitting on his couch. He wouldn't buy anything with it. Maybe like more.
It's not quite enough to Scrooge McDuck it, you know, go swim through it. But you know what? That'd be a lot more dividends than what we had before. Because if you hang on to it, you still have the same amount of stock. It's just the stock's worth more. You're not getting any more dividends because of that. Because it went up to 10 million.
I guess, but
it is.
On the business side, then I got to reallocate everything to put equity into the company. I mean, you guys would get paid a lot more because otherwise my tax bill I get demolished in tax. You know this. I get demolished in taxes. I know. So the good news is if that did actually happen, all of our current customers, like the county and the ones that you deal with, they did get incredible IT support because I don't want to pay the tax bills. But we're not there yet. I mean, this isn't anywhere near where it should be for that. But
hey, Spartacus from Portugal. Spartacus bought some DMC on Monday.
Why does that sound like a techno rap song or something?
DMC. I'm DMC and I'm here to say. DMC.
Right. We are going to look at a few of the ones on my list.
Let me go through the business summary so you could go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up Haiku again.
I got it. Oh, yeah, so they could read it?
Yeah, they can. You can follow along with Brian.
Can you make it slowly scroll on its own?
Yeah, I can, actually.
Hit the middle button.
Like that?
There you go. Haiku Corporation provides aerospace defense. Okay.
Come on. It's not fast. It's too fast. Like, you can't read that fast. I can't even read that fast. Hang on. It's not. Oh. There you go. Okay, go.
There you go. Haiku Corporation provides aerospace, defense, and electronic-related products and services in the United States and internationally. Its Flight Support Group segment offers jet engine and aircraft component replacement parts, thermal insulation blankets and parts, thermal insulation blankets and parts, renewable, reusable insulation systems, and specially, God, I can't read today, components and assemblies. This segment also distributes hydraulic, pneumatic, structural, interconnect, mechanical, and electromechanical components for the commercial, regional, and general aviation markets, and offers repairs and overhaul services for jet engine and aircraft component parts, avionics, instruments, composites, and commercial aircraft services, as well as for avionics and navigation systems, subcomponents, and other military aircraft instruments. The company's Electronic Technologies Group segment provides electro-optical infrared simulation and test equipment, electro-optical laser products, electro-optical microwave and other power equipment, electromagnetic and radio frequency interference, shielding, and suppression filters, power electronics, power conversion, and interface products, interconnection devices, and underwater locator and emergency locator transmission beacons. The segment also offers traveling wave tube amplifiers and micro. This is I really want to know who writes these business summaries, because they're so
accounting
long. Like, nobody could read this without taking a breath.
Did you really do that whole thing without like breathing? Is that why we're down to only a few viewers? Is that what happened?
I think we started with a few viewers. Incorporated in 1957.
How is
Hollywood,
this one?
Florida.
So first thing that stands out, it's aerospace. If you want to start with if you want to have a small fortune, start with a large one and invest in the aerospace and avionics industry. You'll end up with a small fortune. Start big, you'll get small. Like the guy who came out of the pool. This is
I don't know, they're up 192% in 5 years.
I don't buy this story. This is not a value mismatch. This one might be quick. Look at that, though. See, when I tell people that dividend checks if it's the company's healthy, the dividend checks will keep going up. And look at this. You go all the way back to 2018, 21%, 14, 6, 6, 11, 5, 10. You're getting pay raises every year. The cool thing about that is capital gains, not ordinary income. But if you look at the yield, that explains why. It's very tiny. So there's a lot of growth here, a lot of room for growth. And it doesn't look like they're overzealous about using the money that they would otherwise use for growing the company to pay people back. I actually like seeing that. A lot of people are like, oh, that's too small for me. It's not all about the dividend. It's about the growth.
Eventually it'll be big.
That's what she said.
Maybe. Just wait. It'll get bigger. I swear. It takes time.
No, I mean, what'd you say they were up 192%?
Yep. Over the last 5.
Okay, so they went from 1.8, this is gross revenue, to 4.4, which is more than 200%. So the stock ticker symbol going up like that, the earnings actually reflect that. So that's a reflection of book value increasing rather than hype.
Expenses are up. But look at the operating income, 393 to 1 billion.
Yeah, oh, by the way, Matt, with Fro, I can't do it. That's my thoughts on Fro. I try it, and I end up looking like a weird Einstein. So it gets all frazzly. Just look at my daughter, you'll see. Especially when she doesn't comb her hair. I have weird hair.
Be young Frankenstein.
Net income doubled too. Actually, more than doubled. So we have a story where the ticker actually lines up with the income. That's not common. So they may not be overvalued. And they're not diluting with shares. You can see Intel did that. I think when they issued a bunch of stock. I don't know if I have that up here. Was it 20 billion, something like that? They added, they're diluting their shares a bit.
It went up a little bit, but not much.
All that tells me with Intel is like, hey, we're not ready yet. It's not dead yet. Income, okay. I don't know. Let's go to their website. This is not as cut and dry as I thought it would be when I first started looking at it. And their profit margin's higher. I wonder if they make drones.
They didn't say anything about drones.
It was all parts. Systems. That's a good thing too. There's some parts. So what do we got?
Electro-optical.
Heiko, where's their website? Heiko.com. Better not be a porn site. No, okay, we're good. Your challenges are engineered solutions.
Whitehouse.com. Don't go there.
Wait, that's real?
That's real.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's been a porn site for like 20 years.
How do you know that?
Because it was a big thing back when like the whitehouse.gov found it.
Well, let me guess. Clinton found it. Is that what it was?
It's like, please do not go.
Let's see what they have. They are they got a pretty, well, I don't know how to describe this. It's a very well substantiated website. There's a lot of stuff here. I kind of want to see technical support. You think we should call their tech support? It's like, hey, we're just kind of trying to navigate your website. Can you sell me a drone?
It looks like it's from the 90s. Have you updated it in a long time?
Brian wants to redo their website. Okay. But do they? I don't know. I want to see if they do drones. So it's commercial, regional, military aircraft. Yeah, turbines, targeting systems. I can see.
They might make parts for drones. Let me check.
Let's find out. Because if they do... Hey, look, Brian, they even have your cool little animated GIF thing going on here on the right. See that?
Yep.
Kind of looks like a flywheel. It's not. I think that's I don't know what that is. I'm not an avionics guy.
Oh, yes. Heiko Corporation manufactures components for drones, specifically categorized under unmanned aerial systems.
Who are their contracts with?
I don't know.
Come on, Brian, get on it. Let's go.
This is yours.
I got 5,000 stocks to look at today. This is one of them. There may be many stocks like this, but this one is mine for today.
Development for electrical subcomponents, electro-optical, microwave, radio frequency. So they don't make the drone. They just make your drones better.
That's what you want, though. Like, you don't necessarily want the automotive company itself. You want the company that makes parts for them.
Is it real or is it Memorex?
I don't know. Let's see. Earnings call recording, stock information. I want to see the reports. Give me a cool PDF. I want to know if they supply to SpaceX too. Hey, look, these are two happy looking guys. Does it say who they are? Just two smiling guys? They probably own the place. I'm worth more in my pinky than you're worth in your entire life, you loser. That's probably what they just said if they were watching. Subsidiaries. This is interesting to me because the scale of growth, not necessarily the value play that I would normally look at, but if they really do make drone parts and they really do have defense contractors tied into it, and they really do have like a vast swath of customer, like I see satellite stuff in here too. This could be a pretty good long-term play. Now, you're not going to buy this for the dividend check because they don't pay a heavy dividend, but I wonder if they were a subsidiary of something else, like if they broke off.
Heiko Corporation supplies drone components primarily to U.S. military agencies and major defense prime contractors, rather than selling directly to individual drone manufacturers. So, United States Department of Defense, through subsidiaries like DB Control, Ramona Research, and VPT.
Okay.
Defense prime contractors, Raytheon and Northrop Grumman, and government agencies.
When did these guys go public? Let's go to the chart and see. A long time ago. What was it when we were looking at General Dynamics? We were looking at suppliers to defense contractors. Why didn't we not find these guys back then?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Because they weren't, I don't know, it's not like they make the final product. They just supply the parts to them.
Yeah. If we zoom in, that was what, 22? Yeah, 22, I think we were looking at them.
1999 is when they began trading.
Okay. Wow, if you bought them in 99, you're doing real good.
Prior to this listing, the company had completed an initial public offering on the American Stock Exchange in 1987.
I was 5. Why didn't I buy that? Come on, people. 1987, you said? So pink slip, pink slip, pink slip. Yeah, here you go. $21 a share. You're up to 200. Yeah, you're doing okay. Although, what could you buy a car for back then? I think you could buy a new truck for $3,000, something like that.
In 87?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 7 to 10 grand.
So it went up actually more than the price of cars. So if it went from 10 grand to 50 grand, you went from 10 grand to 100 grand. So you're doing okay. More interesting than I thought. Would I buy them? I don't know. We should probably look at the next one. All right, I'll look at Matt's just to be curious, because I'm curious. Shipping company, Frontline PLC. Do they ship PLC? PVC? Copper? Hey, look how short this one is. I'll read it.
The suggested retail price of a new 1987 Ford Ranger was from $6,793 all the way up to $13,000 for the
You're right on the money.
top-tier two-door STX four-wheel drive extended cab.
That's a pretty good story, though, because you went from, the price went up 5 times, but your stock went up 10 times. That's a growing company that not only beat inflation, but doubled it. Good. That took 30 years, though. So if we look at Suezmax tankers, so Matt, what's your thought on this one? What's your angle? The company is also involved in charts, purchase and sale of. Okay, so Frontline PLC, a shipping company, engages in the ownership and operation of oil and product tankers worldwide. The company owns and operates oil and product tankers such as very large crude carriers, VLCC, Suezmax tankers, and LR2 Afromax. I almost said Afromax. Afromax tankers. As of December 31.
I was going to deliver the oil, but I got high.
Yeah, Afroman. Yeah, okay. I know that one. So as of December 31, 2025, it operated a fleet of 80 vessels. That's very similar to Zim. And like I said, that's Zim after they went public. That's not Zim before they went public. I think they were 42 or 43. Including 41 VLCCs, 21 Suezmax tankers, and 18 LR2 Afromax tankers. The company is also involved in the charter, purchase, and sale of vessels. Frontline PLC was founded in 1985 and is based in Limassol, Cyprus. Okay.
Cyprus.
Ooh, will this be in English if I click on the link? How good are their devs? They're actually okay. Hey, look, they're actually forecasting the tanker market for me. I don't have to do anything. Just look at their picture.
It's rough seas.
Waters. Rough seas ahead. It is interesting. Board reports and presentations. Ooh, let's do the presentation. Those are big ships. What'd you take away from this one, Tom? They have big boats.
Yeah, big boats.
And they cannot lie.
I wonder how many of them are stuck in the Strait of Hormel.
What's going on with Oman? Are we digging a trench like through the Dubai? Is that what's going on? Or Oman or something?
We're gonna put another canal in.
I heard that. I heard like they're just Trump's got some sort of thing going on. That's like fine. You
can never do this to us again. We're just gonna put a new canal in.
Think about that from like the statement of countries that are working with us to like that fact that they're willing to help front some of those costs to do that. That's like 80 miles or something. Yeah. And you have to dig deep. You got to go down more than 30 feet.
Well, doing like the Panama Canal was an undertaking. This is going to be, I think, longer.
All because of a corrupt regime that doesn't care about its people. Cool. Profit of $559 million.
Million. That'd be nice.
I'd be happy to have a profit of $559 total. I'm kidding. We need a lot more than that to run payroll.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have a problem.
I would have a big problem if we didn't have. If nobody would get paid. I'd have big problems.
We all just do it for the love of the job, right? We don't get paid.
So I'm going to mix terms again and say EBITDA is now gross adjusted earnings.
You didn't say it right. EBITDA.
Earnings before income tax. Da. No, it's diluted. That's what the D means.
Nobody knows what DA stands for. Earnings before income tax. Da.
Da.
Depreciation and amortization.
Yeah, diluted. Depreciation. Diluted. You buy something and you carry the taxes out for a few years. And amortization is like, this is how much it costs you per month. There you go. That's your accounting nerd moment with Tom. Yeah, I'm so excited. I got to do math.
Okay, what does GAP stand for?
A clothing store that smells almost like Abercrombie and Fitch when you go to the mall.
Would it be GAPE? G-A-A-P? GAPE?
That's what happens when I inhale all that perfume. I gape.
Yeah, I did it. I said it right. Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization. Okay.
Brian, how long you been doing this? You fact check yourself?
I do. I still do. Was I right? Pretty sure that's what it was.
100% eco vessels. Okay.
Listen, you wouldn't want us doing this if we didn't fact check ourselves. Come on.
Oh, the people on YouTube are supposed to do that. Supposed to fact check me and call me an idiot every week. But normally people say, "Oh, it's so refreshing to have people be honest." And like, it's like, what? That's good. That's good. I'm glad we're honest. But that shouldn't be the exception.
That's not the litmus test. Like, Spartacus says back in 87, I bought a ZX Spectrum 128K. It cost me a fortune at the time.
A ZX Spectrum?
I have no idea what kind of Portugal backwards car that thing is, but it sounds fast.
1987? What year was that? See, I'm going to
1987.
1987.
1987. ZX Spectrum.
You bought a keyboard. It says keyboard. See, it was a dominant force in the European. See, he's from Portugal, so it's a European home computer market. All right, so Spartacus, you talking about like a keyboard or a car? Because it says a keyboard. I'm going to do images.
The term ZX Spectrum in the context of automobiles refers to two distinct vehicles, the Chevy Spectrum and the Nissan 300ZX.
Oh.
Was it a Chevy Spectrum?
All right. We'll wait for him to respond, because if you spent thousands of dollars on a keyboard, you better still have it.
$128,000
like
keyboard
hanging up on your fireplace or something. Like a deer that's been killed and stuffed. This was my first tactile keyboard.
I don't know, man. Oh, wait a minute.
Every time I tried to hit backspace, it would zap me. That's why it costs thousands of dollars. You will have no mistakes.
To play in DTV. The ZX Spectrum computer itself also was active in 1987 with the launch of the ZX Spectrum. Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about a car.
That was like the Packard Bell, man. Packard Bells back then were crazy expensive. Good for you. With like fellow, I don't know if I should call him a nerd, but you're like one of us, man. Let's see. Take a look. Now, this is where, Matt, I think is going to be interesting to you. So this is their market highlights. They're tightening up the fundamentals of Q1 2026 prior to the Middle East conflict. Watch what happens in this chart. So 2026, boom, the straight closes. Look how much it hit them. Isn't that interesting? I mean, only nerds get excited by looking at a chart going, look at that line, it went down. Ooh, that's so cool.
That's opportunity.
Yeah.
You could load games using cassettes on that. That's I think is the Portugal equivalent of a Commodore 64.
Yeah, tape stacking, man. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah.
That was at least floppy disks, like the big ones, the actual floppy disks, those were numbered, so it was really hard for you to get that wrong.
The 5 1/4 or the 10-inch ones?
The 10-inch ones. Because they had cassettes before that, and those were actual tape inside the cassettes.
I used cassettes. I had one for my Commodore 64.
So that, like the actual tapes, those became DLT tape backup libraries, which were used in hospitals until, like, I imagine there's still some out there, like the IBM DLT libraries. I used to put those in places.
Oh, people still use those.
Yeah, because they could hold a ridiculous amount of data.
It was terrible when you need to get like specific data off it.
Yes,
because that's to wind all the way to where it is on that tape to find it.
Yeah, that was that's
Give
why
me an
Microsoft
hour.
TPM came out. Data Protection Manager. So this is what I'm noticing. They actually have a really cool report on the Strait of Hormuz closure, like what the impact of it is. So this is more for Matt. They have lost 11 ships. So Brian, you asked how many ships were affected. We have 11. That's why their front picture shows like the choppy seas. That was a marketing meeting. That's like, hey, we got to tell the investors that we're prepared for this, and they changed the background. No, I don't know. Really interesting. I wonder how this shows up in their earnings. Look how many. So if you wonder how many barrels can fit on one of these tankers, this is per day. Think about how hungry and thirsty the world is for the next makeup product or the next like shampoo or soap. Because everybody thinks oil and they think the price of gas in your car. It's like, yeah, it's part of it, but it's more like the stuff that's used to make, your microphone, your silicone wafers, your soap. Granted, yes, I know you can make soap with lye and you don't have to, but like the machinery, it's not just cars. It's basically Western culture.
Automation.
Everything you would use today has got to tie into oil. So we're doing, 17.7 millions of barrels. Like this is one company for Frontline, millions per day. From the average from September 25th to February 26th, the Strait of Hormuz closes, and they go from 17.7 down to 8.2, less than half. So half of the volume coming out of the Middle East is through this company. I would imagine that their net operating margin, if it wasn't wide, like they didn't have a wide defensive moat before this, which a lot of these oil companies are very heavily regulated to begin with. I mean, look what Trump said about Chevron and ExxonMobil. Boy, if you don't want to get a microscope on you, don't report your earnings, but they have to. They're public, which is good. Stay public. But like, this is like really good example of what's actually going on. So if you don't want your, I don't know, the tires in your car or the shampoo or like the anything made out of plastic to go really high in price, you want that straight open. So 8.2, so less than half. Let's go back to the Fro stock. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to show up here. You're probably going to have to go back to investors on their website and see it there, because a lot of times like Morgan Stanley and Schwab, they don't show it. Schwab will show it on Thinkorswim. So if you pull up the Thinkorswim and look in there, it'll actually show you it there. But for these guys, let's go quarterly with 50% loss. Did they report? Oh, it does show quarter one.
Nice.
Somehow they got their operating expenses way low, so they must just shut off the boats.
Yeah.
Park it.
But their revenue went up and expenses went down. Look at that total operating income. 93, 132, 585.
Maybe subsidies? There's got to be some agreement somewhere where like they're getting paid.
There has to be.
Because if you're not shipping oil, where are you getting it from? So I'm sure their earnings report will probably say it. Wait, not that one. Yeah, that one. So their global. So here's what they did. Their global loss went. So they were before the straight closes 17.7. They went down to 8.2, but then the rest of the world jumped up 3.3 million barrels of oil every day. 3.3 million. That's not, like, think about the scale of that. Most people, if they had $3.3 million net worth, they'd be like, oh, I'm retiring. Because if you bought JPI or some kind of ordinary income stock, you're getting what, like 7 to 9% maybe? Let's say it's I don't know, 5%. So let's be really super conservative. So that'd be like somewhere between SCHD and JEPI. You're making $150,000 a year on just three. So that's oil. 3.3 million barrels a day. That's a lot. West of the Suez exports. This is an interesting one. Thank you, Matt. I like. Doesn't help me pick a stock, but I do like what I'm seeing. It does tell me a lot about the state of what's going on over in the Middle East.
It's not really common for them to be this verbose in their transparency, like a company.
You think ExxonMobil is?
I don't know. I haven't seen an ExxonMobil earnings call in a while.
They're pretty, like, the ones I've seen from Chevron and Exxon are very similar to this.
Similar? Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'd be, I don't know. You can imagine a politician seizing on that. You lobby how much, and yeah, they wouldn't survive that. So I tend to find that of all the companies out there, despite all the hate and vitriol against them, the oil companies are usually the ones that are, as far as earnings go, pretty transparent, which is really weird to think that, but there's evidence here. This is a shipping company, though, so it's a little different. But see, if Zim had put out a report like this when they were trading $80 a share, they might not have crashed as bad as they did. But that's just me. So the only running flag I'm seeing on this one, Matt, is I would want to know their earnings before income tax, the EBITDA here. That doubled. That's Q4 2025, Q1 2026. Where did that come from? Because their business is shipping oil, right? Okay. Did they issue shares? What did they do? That's what I would want to know.
They got it from Venezuela.
It could be. Wow, look how much they do business with Saudi Arabia. That's yeah. I think I would want to know that, because that's an outlier, especially when they show you all these charts. I mean, they went through how many pages here that show you, like, yeah, we lost some revenue. We lost millions of barrels of oil per day. Yeah, somehow they... Now, it could be... Now, if I'm thinking about this without any kind of, hey, we issued stock shares to dilute, we got a loan, we got some tax incentive or whatever because we're shut down. There was a grant, whatever it is. That like maybe just the fact that they shut off their boats in the Strait, 11 of them, that their cost went so far down, but everything else kept operating. So they just made more money because they weren't burning the oil in the ship. Could be that.
Maybe. We'd have to probably listen to their earnings call to get the actuals. Unless we're sifting through this thing.
Yeah, I mean, they talk about like this is what they're doing over the next 12 months. This is not a company that, I mean, they're not unhealthy.
No, they're making money.
Very different than Zim. Very different than Zim.
Well, they're not giving 100% of their money to dividends.
What 80%. Are they doing? Let's see. So they took the hit.
Giving dividends. Yeah.
Oh, that's wow.
They stopped it for a little bit.
Spiked. Yeah. That's a bad split. So they do another one? No. Oh, wait, yeah. No, that was it. Okay. Okay. Let's do a couple more things here.
What's their payout?
It's probably pretty high at 7%. That tells more of a story.
It went up 1,800%.
I want that 1,500%. Give me that.
And then it started going down, down, down.
I'm lucky if I get 2%.
Then up again. It's cyclical.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's not bad. 43% and 230.
No, it's not. It's pretty normal for like energy storage and shipping companies like this to be cyclical for their dividends. And I imagine if you took this back before 2019, you'd see the same thing. You'd see this wave. Call it the dividend wave. Can you imagine that, though, getting this huge paycheck? And let's say you were on the edge of a tax bracket and that puts you over.
Oh, that would suck.
Dang it.
I got the money, but then I lost it all in taxes the next year.
Not a lot of warning signs on this one. I would pay closer attention to them on the straight, though. Because the I don't know. It seems like the market hasn't figured that out yet.
Let's see.
Maybe they did in March. Look at that. Oh no, we're on fire. And then they came back up again. Let's look at the chart. It's such a nice chart. It's a happy chart. We have lots of E's on this chart, which should not be confused with your grades in school.
E's and D's. That's brings back memories. And the occasional H.
And you graduated? You can get an E? That's funny. I remember high school, I had a 3.9 or something until sophomore year. And then my mom started like the fight with her and her second husband. She's on her fourth one. It got really bad. And it got bad. And then I graduated with a 2.0. 2.0. It was down to like one paper. I had all these grants and scholarships and stuff, but I spent them on computer stuff. Imagine that. But no, the teacher's like, man, you're super gifted, but why aren't you applying yourself? It's like, yeah, my home life sucks. Things that you know, things that you didn't know that you know now. Interesting stock. I don't know enough about just that weird earnings number. I would want to know about that before we dig deeper. So let's look at VTRS.
So before you move on,
okay.
Matt says a bunch of things. Did you read all those?
No, I was on a nerd rage.
Oh. Let's see here. The Gulf of America. Frontline PLC FRO performed exceptionally well between Q4 2025 and Q1 2026 due to soaring spot time charter equivalent rates across its fleet, strong net profits, and escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East that stacked heavy demand and freight pricing for crude. So
they bid for their. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And it went out. And Spartacus says Zim received an offer to be bought at $36 quite some time ago, but it seems the deal hasn't been finalized yet.
Did they really? What is Zim trading at now?
Let me find out.
You bought them at like 8 or 10, didn't you? When I said I would buy them at 8 or 10. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I listen to myself?
They are at 28.
Yeah, I'm kind of pulled up here. Zim is an interesting one. So, Matt, I forgot about bidding. I forgot that you could do that. That happens in the trucking industry too. You can set your rates based. So like geopolitical conflict happens and all of a sudden you're not $10 an hour, you're $100 an hour. Why? Because somebody could bomb your ship. That's a pretty good reason, I think. That makes sense. So this is VTRS is a healthcare company in North America, Europe, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, rest of Asia. Rest of Asia. Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East. It operates in 4 segments in China. What is JANZ? What is JANZ? Do you know what JANZ is?
No.
Japan and Zealand. I don't know. We're going to call that something else. So that's, let's see.
I'll look it up. Continue.
Generic drugs, prescription written out. This one could be. Lipitor. Oh, they do Viagra. Oh, my goodness. Nope, that's not going to work. They're going out of business. Why? Because of AI girlfriends. And our population will go extinct too. Jesus will come back and be like, where's all the kids? What happened? What'd you do? Wow, they went a long ways without look at that gap. That's almost a 15, 16-year gap of not paying a dividend at all. I don't think I want to do this one, despite. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of consistency here. They're not well covered. The fact that internet safeguards and web blockers and stuff will block them. They would have to do more than the edge of the pharmaceutical stuff for me to be interested. But let's look just real quick, because this is a narrative mismatch. That's why I want to hit this. This is why this one hit my screener. Because you can actually see their earnings are beating what people estimate they will be consistently. And it's a pretty big, like they're 10% off almost every single time. So that tells me quite a bit as far as a positive thing goes. Problem is they've more than doubled already. So the narrative is I think it's past. But real quick, let's go here. And in case anybody wonders, we do this all the time. We talk about current events, we kind of buy stuff, but we actually have to look at companies that we haven't looked at before to know what's out there and see, hey, is this a good buy? Is this a good investment? Is this something that maybe would be a good long-term play? And if you're going to be an active trader, you're not going to do an ETF or an index fund or pile it into your 401k. It's kind of like going to the gym. You kind of have to just get into the habit of, it doesn't have to be 45 hours a week, but maybe like once a week, pop in there, take a look, see what's like. If you're a day trader, you're going to hop in there every single morning and you're going to look at who's buying, who's selling, what global events are influencing which stocks. You're going to do that. If you're more of a long-term investor, you're not going to do that. Every day, you're probably just going to check in and say, hey, like what we're doing here, which ones are beaten up that are still good companies that we could invest in now for the long haul, get our dividend checks, and then capital gains on top of that. Maybe the principal goes up, something like that, and you'll do really well long term. And I've been doing this for, I don't know, a long time. Stock symbols have been loving me a long time, but there hasn't been a happy ending yet.
What did you say JANZ was?
JANZ.
You said Japan and Zealand and
Yeah.
New Zealand.
I was guessing.
You were so close.
Was I really?
Japan, Australia, and New Zealand.
Oh, okay. You almost forget Australia exists until you hear like the Sydney Opera thing.
Good night, Mike.
It's like, oh, there's a whole country down there, and it's big. There's a lot of people there.
Spartacus received some VTRS shares for free when the PFE spinoff took place.
What was it? The symbol from Pfizer? Who was it?
VTRS.
Oh yeah. Yep, that was a while ago. When did they do that? That was Spartacus. You've been doing this a long time.
He is retired. He's older than me.
Look at that stock split. You can track the boomers aging to the company that sells enhancement products pharmaceutically, to the fact of when that all died down, because the stock splits and the dividends checks stopped. Now we got the next generation coming up here. So this is when America was doing really good. There was lots of kids, and then the divorce boom happened, and then now it's no. I'm kidding. When did J&J split off VTRS? Watch, I'm going to find out. It was like last month. I've got shares of VTRS. I didn't even know it. No pay raises in 5 years. That's the problem. I think I'm not interested in this one just because of some of the stuff that I'm seeing here. But that squirreled me a bit. So let me get back into this real quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, cash flow. Cash is flowing. That's good enough for me. It's actually flowing in the right direction. Why are they not covered? What is going on?
November 17th of 2020.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit ago. Johnson
When
& Johnson
Pfizer's-
spun them off during the pandemic. That's sneaky.
When Pfizer's Upjohn unit merged with Milan NV to form a new company.
Yeah, I remember Upjohn. Yep.
My parents retired from Upjohn, Kalamazoo.
I remember now. Thank you for the walk down history lane, Spartacus. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why the PE ratio is way off. This is a weird one because their total revenue is dropping. I get why young kids aren't having kids. Young people aren't having kids. Shouldn't say young kids. Young people are having kids. Young kids are having kids.
Young kids are having kids.
No, it's there's more to that story than that number will say. I just think that for the last 5 years, they're on the uptick and their earnings haven't reflected that in not only institutional holdings, but just the value of everything. It just seems like the mismatch isn't in the narrative of how much money they're making. It's maybe in what the company is doing with the money. So too much, not that they're bad. You might never know. I might need their products next year. No, but they're not too bad. There's not enough information on the table for me to like it. Like if it was between this and the FRO company, I would rather look into because you know what to look for with FRO. With this one, it's a little more nebulous of what's actually happening. Like if I can see that and I can tabulate it and figure out, okay, well, this is what this actually will be worth based on that, then I can measure it. But like with FRO, there's so much uncertainty in the Middle East and the rates fluctuate with the bidding. How do you know like what the price actually should be? You need to get a baseline from that. So at least I know what to look for with that one. With this one, I mean, I don't need their products. I have no idea. No, it's too nebulous to me. That's your nerd word for today.
Nebulous.
Nebulous.
Okay, boys and girls, can you say nebulous? I knew you could.
There should be a kid show like that where instead of like one syllable words, it's like this huge. Today's word is dichotomy. Say it with me. Like a Dora the Explorer in the background.
I think his electric company had the funky music in the background. And they had the two people's faces. That you just see their mouths, and like one would say first part of the syllable of the word, the other one would say the other, and then it put it together.
That was a Sesame Street thing.
You could have it like in 10 syllable words.
So this next one that we got is Manufacturing Solutions. So they are logistics, aftermarket services, all over the place. They are a
Sanmina
mid-cap company, not my typical stomping grounds. But they were incorporated in 1980, and they're in San Jose, California.
Yeah, like big unsinkable ships, iceberg breakers.
MarketJet says avoid them, so we're like, hey, maybe it's a buy.
Exactly. That's our litmus test.
Nothing else. Look at that. That's a mountain. And they're back up again. Why are they back up? I don't like that. Warning sign. There's a warning sign.
Well, they survived the .com burst.
They did.
But it took them a long time to get back.
Look at the short interest coverage. Oh. You put a share short on it, you'll get your money back the same day.
Yeah.
That's not good. Well, let's see. They don't pay a dividend. But here's a good thing. Earnings way up. Way up. They thought Q1 2026 was going to be 2.13, and they were more than 10% over that. Same thing with Q2. And then Q3. So their fourth quarter is probably middle of this year.
They got two fingers up to those analysts right there.
Yes, they do.
F you analysts. You don't know what you're talking about.
That speaks well of management. That also speaks well of the value mismatch play.
Both liabilities and assets are up.
Yeah. Well, 2.3 to 3.5. We go from 4.2 to 5.8. So 40% to... That's about the same. And they have less total common shares outstanding. Primary issue is up, though. So they're buying treasuries. T-bills. It's not really quite the same thing. So total revenue, healthy. Operating income, healthy.
Up.
Operating expenses, not as healthy, but not bad. Net income is all over the place. Let's do a quarterly one and take a look at that real quick.
69, 48, 49, 94, 117.
That's logistics. Okay. Well, cash flow is the only thing I want to look at with these guys next, and we can move on to the next one. The next one to see what there is. How they got money?
Yeah.
They taking out loans? I don't see that.
It's pretty even.
Check it out. We want a loan. No, just kidding. We're gonna pay.
We're gonna give it all back.
We don't need it. Bank guy's like, you just paid all those fees. That's a lot of fees. Too. It's a $3 billion. They could have been a cyclical thing. They could have just taken low interest and move it to high interest and move it to low, because that was 2023. That was when interest rates were stupid low. So if I was them, that's probably what they did.
We paid off one loan with another loan.
Yeah, a high rate one with a low one. That was the time to do that. So Not a bad thing. Nah, I say no.
No.
Because I like progenies. See? Progeny. Progeny. That's a cool name. Progeny.
I'm your fire starter.
This next one is PGNY. Benefits Management Company provides fertility, family building, and women's health benefits in the United States. Okay.
Women need health.
Smart Cycle Treatment Bundle. Personalized concierge style member support services and selective network of fertility specialists. I've heard of these guys. Yeah. Yep. They used to be Oxygen. Oxygen.
Except nobody could say that, so they made it progeny.
What's your name? Oxygen. What does that mean? It's oxygen. No, like you breathe oxygen? No. Oxygen.
Oxygen.
It's like trying to pronounce somebody's like Polish last name. Ski. Just say ski. What's it mean? Just ski.
Just ski.
Abu Dhabi ski. It's all Polish.
It's all Polish.
I can say that my mom's side's Polish. So
okay.
Don't come after me. Wow, if this doesn't... So the funny thing about this one, if you're talking about the millennials aren't having kids and the whole problem with that, you can see it show up in these medical companies. Like it's actually visible. They reissue. That's when they renamed. So we're not going to get enough history to see the actual story. Don't pay a dividend. But their earnings, how accurate are they? They report optimistically. But they matched. They report accurately.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close. So that's a good thing. What you don't want to see is like the estimates are always above the actuals, because that means they can't forecast good, and that's not what you want. So this is actually the sign of somebody who is pretty good at forecasting. I don't mind seeing that. The ones where it's like way down here and it goes way up, it's like, whoa, you're not paying attention to the market. So I'd rather see it accurate like this than the other way. Assets have doubled. Liabilities have more than doubled. Their primary stock is down. Okay. Treasury shares common are also, they're way up. They made up the difference between the two, so they're more diluted now than they used to be. Not much. Let's go to total revenue. That's a good sign. They've more than doubled. The expenses are tripled. Oh. Operating income, pretty good. Doubled. Net income, flat. So this is a growing company. Growing pains. That's the problem. People think if like your company is going to, well, you should just get more employees and scale. It's like, yeah, scaling doesn't necessarily mean you're more profitable. Scaling just means that you've got more expenses and more overhead and more logistical problems and more HR problems. And like there's things that come with scale that like, sure, you're bigger. Maybe you're a little bit, your defensive moat is slightly larger, but the chances of your costs equaling that, like where you're going to make more money, are pretty low. The companies that scale like this, like the CEOs, like, oh, you're getting paid more. Probably not. It's probably the stock shares that have gone up in value. That's where they would make their money. Like Elon Musk, they talk about this. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg lost $32 billion today in stock shares. Did he really? No, the stock price went down. You think he's freaking out and selling the stocks? No. Or Sam Altman is another one you hear in the news a lot. Not interesting enough for me to want to buy them. How did this end up on my screen?
You put it up there.
I did. So I did a stock screener. I had certain criteria, and every once in a while, some really weird companies come with the list. Not that I think this is a bad one. It doesn't pass the smell test for what I want to do with the portfolio for us here. So I think I'm gonna exclude this now. I do know who does women's fertility in the United States. That's kind of cool. So I learned what they have become. They used to be Au, X, ox.
Ox.
Ox, chin.
It's like the alternative audio port.
Yeah.
The aux port.
The aux port. So they used to be the aux port. Now they're progenies.
Progeny.
Next one, PRM, Perimeter Solutions. I can't imagine that they're not a survey company.
No, they manufacture and supply firefighting products, electronic components, lubricant additives, and engineering machinery in the United States, Germany, and internationally. I just pulled that off the top of my head. I just remember that.
You're not looking at the screen reading that? That's amazing.
That is amazing. Word for word.
So buy Ethereum. Maybe.
Yeah. Just stick to Bitcoin, Matt.
Clayton, Missouri. Another one that's trading high.
Why? What are you doing with all these? You don't look at high.
I guess I am this month. That and all these don't pay dividends either. See that? This security does not currently pay a dividend.
You're just weird today.
Today? Who does
weirder than usual?
Who does a YouTube channel thing? I think people will be entertained by going and looking at financial statements. Well, let's do that on YouTube. That'll definitely draw a crowd. Then we can pronounce meme wrong. We can say it meme.
Now we can go back to Afro Man and kill the rest of our audience. I was going to buy Perimeter Solutions, but they were too high.
This is another one that doesn't justify. I mean, some of it does. There's like some good things here. But what I'm trying to look for is I'm looking for another Intel, looking for another 3M, looking for another AT&T, looking for another one that is going to pop for us. And it requires me to change up the criteria every once in a while. Like here's a good sign of this. Like 2021 to today, this is almost double the revenue. Not quite that, but 180% that it's gone up. But like and the operating expenses are pretty much
they're down.
But they're not profitable. See, that's not. Intel wasn't profitable either. But if I can't pin down, in fact, Intel's still not profitable. That's why they got to dilute. They're getting better. It's getting there. They're not. They make catheters, man. So we're looking at Viagra, catheters, pharmaceuticals, and oil. Well, what are we doing?
And infertility clinics.
Fertility clinics. Am I trying to say something? I don't know. I have 3 children. I probably should not have more. I might die. I need my sleep. Small cap. Short interest is long on them, so that's trading near their high. Not profitable. No. I bet you this one's similar too. Oh, it's not.
Match. They are down.
They're down a lot. What about 3 years? They're bobbing around the bottom. What kind of volume do they have? Look at that volume. One day, 76 billion transactions. That's all the smart money is like, ooh, what's going on here? Boom! Everybody comes in through the gate, and then now it just goes back to the normal. But even like, think about this. This is a mid cap company. Remember we were looking at Nvidia last week, and we're still seeing billions of transactions every single day. Like 2.5 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot of money changing hands.
That's 2.5 million.
Shares held by institution more than it's currently worth. Okay.
Hey, go back. I think that's 2.5 million, not billion.
Is it? Is there? Am I not reading the decimal point?
There's a decimal point. 496.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense for the size of the company. It's still a lot.
Yeah.
1.5, 2.5. Okay. They do pay a dividend.
Oh.
Interactive
Look at
Media. Oh, they paid one dividend.
from 2018 to 2025.
Looks like they're trying to normalize that.
Instigate a new dividend here.
Okay, well covered. They are an interactive media company. Tinder.
Hinge, Match, all of them.
What is with my stock screener this month? It's all like dating and like romance companies.
Plenty o fish. This is like all of the date. They started buying them all. Match.com.
Here's a fun one. I met my wife on eHarmony.
Did you?
I did, yeah. Oh. I got so tired of trying to find, so I just started interviewing women. She knows this. My first date, I was like asking her questions like an interview. I made up for it, I hope. But I hope.
Well, she was there. I'd hope she knows us.
She only just now finds out. Can I go sleep on your couch, Brian?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it was so bad. I did not like dating. I did not enjoy it.
It can be fun.
There's a lot of crazy people out there, though.
There are.
Well, honestly, I think this business would be better than AI girlfriends. Like, real thing. It's like you get the real thing.
Until they start showing up on here with their profiles and these perfect girls.
Yeah.
Then you show up and it's not them.
So why are these companies crazy? What's the actual reason? So the actual reason is because somebody's like, well, the only thing that you can trade in the stock market is like the big corporations, that Coca-Cola's and the Warren Buffetts of the world. It's like, no, you can invest in just about anything. Mm-hmm. So we talked about shipping, oil, catheters, dating sites, Viagra. Like, it's all there. You can buy anything you want. You can do anything at Sumbo.com.
As long as it's public.
Yep. There's a lot of private industry here. So, like, there's that's so weird that they would be on Plenty of Fish. And, like, some of these sites are, like, I get it, but let's start with Tinder. Instead of, like, the legitimate ones, let's start with the one where people just want to hook up. Like, that's not... Oh, our culture, man. That's not good.
Then there's all the other ones that are like meet country people, meet.
Oh yeah,
meet Christians.match.com.
Did you know when I worked at Johnson Controls, and so like right after IBM, the guys at JCI thought it was funny that I was like starting to sign up for these dating sites. Like, Tom, just go to the bar or something, or try to find them at church. You know, like. Go out there. It's like, I'm an IT guy. I'm not going to go out there. Think about it. I built all the servers here. You think a guy like me knows how to relate to women? I need an algorithm to help me. I can't do this.
Talk to people.
So what they did is they signed me up for Russian mail order brides.
There you go.
Like during one of the meetings, the operations meetings, my boss pulls it up. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's got this site pulled up. And we're looking at it, and like it started out funny, like we thought it was funny, because they were like, Tom needs a girlfriend, and it became really depressing because like they show the pictures of the woman, and you can tell where she's living is like an absolute squalor.
Yeah,
like no
and she's
running
a doctor.
Water. Yeah, she's got like 5 degrees, brilliant person, like just an amazing. And then like, I don't have running water. I don't have a toilet. I go in the buckets like this, and it kept happening over and over and over and over.
I waited in the bread line for 3 hours just to get bread.
That one of them actually talked about. So this is somewhere middle Russia, where she actually had to walk to the well to get water for her family, and that she would happily do that for her husband in the United States. And like when we read that, my boss John was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, Tom. I was like, well, it was fun until we read that. Like it
sounds so sad now.
Now, like we went out to lunch and we went to the buffet. We're all just kind of sitting there. It's like, wow, that really
look at all
sucked.
This abundance. I'm gonna get stuffed.
I was like, you guys started this. This wasn't me. This is you. I did meet
Like,
my
I need
wife
to
at
help
the
this
job,
person.
so I met my wife. They thought it was like, finally, thank God. It's like, yeah, why? You just didn't want to find me like New Zealand mail order brides or Taiwanese or someone else?
It's Asian brides, yeah.
It's like I had a Filipino girlfriend that was, she was like half Filipino. She was attractive. I had her serious one for like 3 years. It's like you could do that, but no.
I had a friend who actually married it was either Filipino or Taiwanese. I don't know. I think it was Filipino. And he went there. And we're like, yep, he's never coming back. He's getting kidnapped and they're going to.
He's gonna come back riding a scooter.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a bandana.
Get all of his money and we'll find pieces of him left somewhere.
Have you ever seen the power grid in Manila? Like it's really interesting because like instead of power poles, like sometimes they'll just strap it to the side of a building. So you see like this big transformer up next to a building that's some guy's apartment.
Evidently they don't have trees in Manila.
Like, what if that thing pops? The whole thing is going to explode. Like the building's gone.
Just gonna catch on fire.
It's like the wires coming out of like a networking closet that just went wrong, but it's coming out of the transformer. Like this is not safe.
To finish the story, he did actually bring her back and marry her, and they're still married today. It's been
good for them.
Like 15 years where I've got kids and everything. So anyway.
Good for them. That's the funny thing too, is like if you look outside the country, you can find that people, man or woman alike, they are genuinely thankful about what the United States can provide in terms of freedom and optionality that you just don't get anywhere else. But you get the people that were born and raised here from rich families, they have no clue. They just think that this is the way the world is. It's like, no, the world is not blessed like this. It is not this good. You may think it is, but it is not.
Matt's trying to get us in trouble here. He said the future is not AI girlfriends. It is AI girlfriend's chubby AI best friend. She's the one who pretends to be friendly, but talks crap about you to your AI girlfriend when you're not around.
I'm going to get a AI message to my wife. Your husband is talking about dating on his channel. You should go comfort him. Yeah. What a weird set of stocks to look at this week.
Yeah. Well, look at the income though.
Which one?
20,
Operations?
26, 80, 210. They're up.
People are desperate. That's a good sign. Maybe humanity will win.
Or it's just all of the Gen Zers and Gen Alpha who don't want to meet people in bars anymore and just meet everybody online.
You know, to meet my wife, I had to, like, I had, like, it gives you this questionnaire of, like, your personality type. And I remember going through it, and it kept matching me with these overly religious, completely weird zealot women. Like one of them quizzed me on what it meant to be a Lutheran. I'm like, I was raised Catholic. Like, I don't know what it means. I don't know. I'm not that bad. But another woman was like, I hate my dad. I'm at Applebee's with her. She hated her dad. And like,
you want me to kill him?
She was like, at the end of the dinner, I was going to pay because I was like, I can't believe she's talking about her dad this way. Because my parents are crazy, right? But I don't do that. Like, I don't rag on him that way. She was just on him. And she rings it up on his credit card. It's like, hey, you want to go party after this? I'm like, no.
Well, sure.
I gotta go.
She sounds like fun.
Danger. That's dangerous. That's a child support dangerous.
I got a pole in my basement. Unless you're going to do it.
Yeah, no, that's there. I had to change my search criteria to like, I even included like women that smoked because that's one of the options. Like, do you want them to smoke? It's like, yeah, I don't care if they smoke. Like, I had to blanket because this is before AI actually could figure out anything. Long time ago, right? I've been married 20 years now, or been with her more than 20 years. Married 19, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. So I had to like a la carte blanket statement and then just kind of go through the list myself. Maybe it's better now, but I met her. It was worth it. All the pain. I met her.
So even you too,
me.
can find somebody. There's somebody out there for everybody. That's the message.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome. I'm here for you. Okay.
I'm not seeing enough on Match.com or whatever to justify buying them.
Global payments provides.
You want to read this one while I empty my tiny bladder once more?
Again?
I'm drinking this. Like, look, I'm drinking this, and then I'm also drinking this. This is 32 ounces, and then, oh wait, that's 16. This is 24. This is a whole liter.
You and your old man bladder. I timed out. Hang on.
But I have to go.
You can hold it 5 minutes.
I sure can. How many more?
It's not even going to take 5 minutes. Global payments. Okay, ready, go.
I got it. Okay, bye. I'll be right back.
Global Payments provides payment technology and software solutions for card, check, and digital payments in the Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific. It offers authorization, settlement, and funding, customer support, chargebacks resolution, reconciliation, dispute management, terminal, rental, sales, and deployment, payment security, and consolidated billing and reporting services. So it's a point of sales type place which handles all the credit card transactions for that. It doesn't seem like that is too bad. The company also provides an array of enterprise software solutions that streamline business operations of its customers in various vertical markets, and value-added solutions and services such as point of sale software, analytics, and customer engagement, payroll and reporting. Oh, it does payroll and reporting, and human capital management. It markets its products and services through direct sales force, trade, association, agent, and enterprise software providers, referral arrangements, and value-added resellers, independent sales organizations, payment facilitators, and financial institutions. 1967 in Georgia. They are currently at $92. They are down 41% over the last 5 years. They are down 26 over the last 3 and up 7.44 in the last year. So overall, they're still down. So they're like an ADP. How big are they? 25 billion mid cap, a little smaller than ADP. Welcome back.
For at least another 3 minutes and I'll have to go again.
Yeah, they do credit card transactions, POS, and some payroll, Salesforce. So they're like a mini ADP at 25 billion.
Or PayPal, they relate to them? Baidu,
it sounds like
Ziff Davis. Okay.
Yeah. They've got 104% shares by institutions. Enterprise value is 44 billion over their market cap of 25. They've got 5.38 days of short interest.
That means they're going up, and boy, are they ever. They were so. Let's look at this. Check these guys out.
Yeah, they're up 7% over the year.
But from their low, which was in June, so you got 4 million trades. They're short. The short people are getting their lunches eaten. They're not eating right now.
Nope.
So they had $62 a share, and they're up over 95 at their high.
They're on their way back up. They're down pretty far from their 5-year. Yeah, they're flat over the last 4 or 5 years for dividends.
Says they can cover it, though. I wonder...
Yeah.
We already have PayPal, so I'm not necessarily as interested in throwing another one at it because these markets are violent.
This is more like... I think this is more like an ADP that does also POS sales.
Yeah, okay.
Because PayPal doesn't really do POS sales, like that frontline point of service.
Well, I thought it meant POS, like my car. My first car was a POS, too.
You always like that first car. You should buy another one of those just to have.
Drive it around.
You always talk about it, so...
I always talk about it because I drove it for 12 years. Can you imagine driving that for 12 years in Michigan?
I've had my share of crap cars growing up. Come on. Oh, but we also own ADP, so...
Yeah, that's the problem with this one is we're already in the space.
Yeah, we have ADP and PayPal. I don't think we could get another one.
Their numbers look pretty good, though.
But better than ADP's?
No. No, they do not. ADP is more than just like transactionary stuff. They provide a lot of data.
Yeah.
For government and all the bean counters out there. So these guys they're good. But for us,
ADP is 4 times the size of these guys.
Look at that. Net change in cash. This is why. Wow, they really they've been printing some money. What does that say if we go here and we look at... Yeah, okay, that's what I would have expected. I'll not sit here and have you badmouth the good name of Geo Metro. Fine, Suzuki Swift. That one at least had 14-inch tires, which I did put on my Geo from a junkyard. So, what's that? Will they fit? Do the lug nuts match? They do. And my speedometer was off by 8%, but the car went like 3 or 4 miles an hour faster. It almost went 85. It was great. That's as fast as the thing would go. Zillow groups. Schwab does not like these. This is the next one.
Well, you use them all the time.
I do. That's like my lifeblood, man. Truly and Zillow. Or my fix. That's how I get my fix. I look at real estate listings.
You turn on his computer and it comes up automatically.
It's my screensaver.
Hello, Tom. Would you like to see the houses for sale today?
No.
Yes, show me them all.
Yes. Don't tell my wife.
I'm not going to buy today or tomorrow or in 10 years, but I want to see them all.
It's funny. I was looking earlier this week and I was like, I thought you were done with that. It's like, yeah, I thought so too. But Greg Stefan looks, so I got to look too.
It's your hobby. He buys and sells real estate.
Exactly. I should do that too.
You should, but you don't.
Maybe I'd make better money and wouldn't be so stressed out all the time.
Just like you want to buy something that tows 10,000 tons of whatever, but you don't own anything to like haul. You don't own a trailer.
I got a tractor too.
Without a trailer.
Use that.
You're just going to hook it up to the back of your car and pull it?
I'll hook up the tractor with the class hitch and then to the Porsche, and then I'll do a tractor tug, see which one wins. Pretty sure the Porsche would win, but
I'm pretty sure too.
I'd try. Little diesel engine versus a 450 horsepower naturally aspirated V8. Yeah, I think with a transmission cooler, I think the Porsche would win.
And it has a weight advantage.
Yeah, only 3,000 pounds.
Yeah. All-wheel drive.
It was pretty funny, though. I was on a tractor this weekend. It picks up thousands of pounds of tree trunks and moves around with it. It's like, man, good thing I got ballast in this. Otherwise, I'd tip over. Rednecks buying stacks. Actually, well, Brian's not really a redneck.
White trash.
What?
White trash buying stocks. How's that? I don't live in a trailer, though.
I do it the way Tom pays me.
You can take the boy out of the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out of the boy.
That's why Brian keeps looking at our Rumble earnings like, okay, it's going to be $2 any day now. I'm going to get paid.
That's more money than I've seen in my life. Look at that, half.
I go to banks so that I can get the free toaster every month.
Then I sell it.
Open up a bank account every month. That's how I invest. Trade it
I'm
on
a wild
eBay.
turkey. Yeah, there you go.
Only poor people would understand that.
Assets went down.
They did. Brian's trying to keep me on track. Oh, look at their liabilities, though.
Total debt went down, too.
A lot. That's like 15% of what they used to have.
They like sold half their company off.
They did. They really did. I heard Zillow was in trouble. I didn't know they were in that much trouble. Don't go away, Zillow. I need you.
But that just must be staff. They like probably sold or fired half their staff.
They sold their staff.
They sold it off to slavery.
They put him back into Robert Half. They're now manpower people. Modern day slave market.
Wonder how much cash they got for those people.
They used to be called slave. Now we're called professionals.
Professional consultants.
I'm a consultant. Oh, how big are your chains? Well, mine are bronze. They're not quite gold.
They look gold. I painted them gold.
They have this nail polish, just not paint.
Look at that operating income. Went from
Wow,
222 million down to holy losing money, Batman.
Yeah, they so the real estate agents and like the MLS have been fighting these guys because they want right of first listing. Like they want the agent listing it. Obviously, they want to make their commission. And Zillow and Truly have been embroiled in this battle with the realtors of the world. My buddy, who is a real estate agent, calls them realitards. But because they, like, hey, this is my house, it's my listing, I did the work. Why are you getting? So this is a lot of red tape. A lot of red tape with these guys. But they have net income.
This year. Or last year.
That is a good trend.
Yeah. They finally started making money again for some reason.
This is like when somebody wants, like a girlfriend or something wants to break up with you, like, but no way, I got a job. I won't live on the park bench anymore. I promise.
That's because they replaced all those people with AI.
I use real newspaper, not the comic section. You can still read the Garfield.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. They're still bleeding though.
How do they have cash?
Well, they issue shares. I bet you they're gonna have. If you go here, I bet you. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. Wait. No.
Well,
yeah,
not a lot.
No. Yeah. No. They're. See. Yeah. No.
No. They're not.
No. They are. They're not. They're not diluting. This is all coming from just like operational upheaval.
Selling all their people off.
No, don't do that.
Slavery pays.
I had that problem when Intel did that. It's like, no, you can't do more with less. Stop doing that.
Wait, Market Edge is neutral. No help, Market Edge.
But look how tiny these guys are. They're micro cap. Tiny, tiny, tiny. 1.73 billion.
They're small cap.
That's at least.
Oh, they are market.
That's at least the size of my ego. So.
ZG and Z. There's two companies here. Go back to that. Did you see that?
Wait. What?
So go back. So there's ZG. Go down. 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 Keep going. Share profile. So ZG is a micro cap of 1.73 billion. Outstanding shares 47 million. Go down. Z is a small cap. They split off. It's a small cap of 6.37 billion.
So this is the main company. This is the lifeboat. This is the one that they said, okay, bye-bye, don't sink.
This is when we're going to sell off when we need money.
Let's look at Z. We know Z. They paint him on the side of Russian tanks. This one's different.
It's Z Tank.
You came up with that one on your own, huh?
No, I'm just following your lead.
Excellent. Keep doing that because I am totally clear in every direction we're going.
Because that's what you were thinking too, right?
That's exactly what I was thinking, Brian. Because I'm perfect. Even Lego Masters has got nothing on me.
In every way.
But that guy was in the Ninja Turtles movie, which I'm kind of jealous of.
That giant dragon that they have on top of the Lego store, you could have made that in less time.
No, I meant the host. I can't do Legos for crap.
Oh.
Like, here's my smiley face. But Tom, that's part of the actual Lego man. I know, but I put it together. See? No, it's like one peg. You could have just... No, never mind. Total assets. Yeah, so this is explaining a lot of what's happening with... it's a good idea. I like their website. I do live on it religiously.
You do?
There's just...
What would you do if they went away?
I don't know. Probably call Grand Rapids Real Estate forever and ever and ever and ever and like piss off a bunch of real estate agents. Why don't you ever buy anything?
You have to go to realtor.com and you'd probably get like your realtor license just so you could get on their website and use theirs.
Kind of like I have my general contractor license for construction already.
Yeah.
I can actually bid on contract for
and
construction. Like, are you an IT guy? Yeah.
Your auto auction.
Yeah, my auto auction stuff too. I can go to auto auctions. I don't actually have I can't do more than 9 cars per year, but I don't have the sales thing anymore. Are you going to check out Legoland when you visit Florida in September? Maybe. It's not a bad idea, actually.
Buy another $10,000 worth of Legos.
Try to get it through customs. Or TSA. Not custom. I'm not going overseas.
It's like, it's not a different country, man. It seems like it is Florida, but...
I am surprised that despite all of this, despite all of the red tape and the lawsuits and what real estate laws exist in different states, like if you go from California to Florida, you're going to way different laws on real estate. Mm-hmm. And these guys are somehow, yes, they have negative, I think this one is Z. They have negative operating income, but somehow they still exist.
It seems like it doesn't matter between Z and ZG. It seems like the numbers are the same.
This one's smaller.
No, but go to the earnings. The earnings are the same. The reports.
Okay, hang on. That could be a web browser problem. Where were we operating? Let's go look at that. Income statement. Yeah, they're different.
Oh, yeah. Well...
They're both losing money. It don't matter.
I don't know.
Hey, let's go do this instead. I say, no, they lose money too, man. You can be broke over here, you can be broke over there. You're still a slave. No, this is, I like these guys. I think I would rather buy Z than ZG, though. I want to know why they split. Like, what was the real reason? It was probably taxes, or maybe it's the whole California versus Florida thing. I know they had a revenue issue and they tried to raise capital. I think that's how they did it. But I don't have that in front of me to actually confirm that this is actually what happened with them. The thing I like to see, though, is their total revenue is actually increasing. Yes, their operating expenses is, and yes, these numbers don't look great, but their net income is, I think they're going to survive. Like that disco from the 70s. They will survive. They should do that. They should have the disco I Will Survive and the investor report, and then She's a Brick House when you go to the website. It's a real estate company.
Did you know that Zillow owns Trulia?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
That's why I go to both websites, to give them that extra ad revenue that my web blocker blocks. Here's your penny. You can get paid too. Boy, these guys, man.
Took a hit.
They did. If you were buying them back then, how much volume was going on back then? Let's look at that. Can I get that without pulling up Thinkorswim? Can I see it?
Watch the decimal point.
Oh, they still were. Oh, man.
1.6 million, 5.5 million.
This one's interesting to me, not in a bad way. I think they got to get around that red tape, though. If they can get around that red tape. Matt would not invest in them. I typed them into my computer, and it just says that they have internet connectivity problems. That's not good for a website company. This one's fascinating to me. I'm going to keep this one around because I need to dig deeper with these guys. I like what I see as an opportunity goes.
I don't know, Matt. They just came up for me. I think it's you.
It's not me. It's you. All those dating stocks we were just looking at.
You got terrible internet.
How about FedEx? Because we have UPS. Why not look at FedEx?
FedEx. I like FedEx. I use FedEx. I FedEx all the time.
Yeah, if you're not FedEx. I can't wordplay that one. Sorry. If you don't know who FedEx is, you probably don't know who Tom Hanks is. So, or Wilson. You don't know who Wilson is. These guys are almost the polar opposite of the way UPS has been in the past year. Check this out.
Well, they didn't have an Amazon problem.
Very obviously not. They did not have the Amazon problem. They're pretty violent, though. I mean, look at that. 250 all the way down to 117. And that's still doing that. Even if you come back down to 2011, they were at $70, almost 68, 69, $70. And then they dropped down to 57. Ugh. You get gut punched with these guys about every 6 months. But
that's
if you
why
take
you set it and forget it.
Yeah, if you set it and forget it, and I don't know, let's say 2000, you bought them in 2000, $28 a share to $334. Yeah, you doing good. You doing real good. You doing as good as those plumbers were doing during COVID.
Well, even if you take out the outlier of 334 and go down to the next peak, you're still at 250.
Yeah,
right?
You're 10x still. You've done very well. That is so different than UPS. Let's look at these guys. There's UPS.
We should buy more.
Maybe.
We keep looking at them.
Maybe. Yeah, wow. So UPS not having the same time. They've got union issues. They've got Amazon issues. Like we did a video on them.
Yep.
It's one of the few videos we've actually done. FedEx, though. Back. Okay.
I'm going to get some more drink.
No, okay. FedEx Corp. So if we look at these guys, annual dividend yield. My ex used to have the nickname FedEx because every time she went over to a guy's house, she absolutely positively had to be there overnight. That is not marriage material. That is why she's your ex, I imagine. Payout ratio for FedEx, dividend coverage ratio. These all look really good. Which is why we bought UPS. No, I'm kidding. That's not why we bought UPS. But man, look at that. Their earnings are back up. UPS, take notes of FedEx. Fix your thing, and then we'll all do well. Total revenue flat, but positive.
Okay, Matt. I like your spirit, but you're not allowed to be funnier than me. I'm sorry. I just cannot allow it.
Don't worry, it won't take much.
Hey, any more of that, you're going to get Das Boot.
Das Boot. Everything is Das in Germany. Das good. Das Engine. Das Kit.
Das Kit. Das Boot.
My bike is European. Everything is Das on it. Why is it Das?
Oh,
I mean, is it just
It's from
yes
Germany.
or yeses?
It's German. Good German engineering.
Everything is yes. Can you do that? Yes.
Da.
Net income. FedEx looks good. Still, even though they've gone up a lot, they still look good. We don't make your packages, but we get them from point A to point B, and they ever. Oh, what happened here? This is what happened. Short-term debt net, long-term debt net. They did pay some debt off. I wonder what they're doing with that. So that's the only red flag I see with FedEx is, hey, they got a lot of debt. What do they do with it? Why did they get it? They could be preparing for the economic apocalypse that I keep predicting and failing to get right on. It's coming. I know it's coming. And I'm never there. Look at that, though. I mean, FedEx looks good. Not a good time, but even with the high that they're at, they don't look bad. I'd wait. Give them a few months. Let them come back down to the L. Check the trailing 12 months on these guys. The thing is, we have UPS, so can't do them. Can't do it, Brian. I gotta pull them out. Let's look at BMI. Bristol Myers Squibb. If you don't
BMY.
If you don't know who these guys are, you probably don't have heart problems or arthritis. So this is a pharmaceutical company. They're big. They're not tiny. See, 132 billion. So Bristol Myers, they showed up on my screeners because they somehow matched all of the other medical companies that showed up on the screener. Boy, what does that tell you about, like, what are the biggest industries in the United States? It's always some medical company. Wow, okay. Way optimistic. They beat their earnings last quarter by 25%. Over. Actually, that's more than 25%. That's like 35%. A lot more. Okay. Gonna do this one pretty quick because I know what they are, and we already have Johnson & Johnson and Merck, so that'd be another one. Can't really add 3 to as far as my limit goes, but I'm curious. Why not? Total assets down by a lot. Total liabilities not down by a lot. They are flat. Mm-hmm.
Down by a little.
They are paying down. They are buying back some shares, or there's less people that own it. Don't know the full story, but we'll check that out later if we need to. Net income, total revenue up. Operating expenses. Wow, well, that's pretty good, though. I mean, 5 years of that, they've been flat. Think about the cost of just getting stuff. So this is a company that, like, big company, right? But how do whoever their buyers are have done a really good job.
Well, now I want to know what happened in 2024 with that operating income.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, right there. Well, that's because their operating expenses were like really high. Maybe that's when they bought all their stuff.
Must be.
Let's get it out of the way and not pay taxes this year. Let's see. Net income. Yeah. That's, I would expect all that.
We're going to take the L this year. Just
They're big enough to do that. You should see that show up in their cash flow. So if we go back.
Rip off the Band-Aid here.
Yeah. Keep going. Net change. There it is. Oh, there it is. But I mean, goodness, look how much money they're sitting on.
Just billions.
They'd have to. Their market cap's 135 billion, something like that. They're huge. But if you look at the cost, like the operating expenses, they can almost cover. I mean, they can almost go 5 or 6 months without any revenue. I mean, they can't now because of last year, but like if you look in the back here with $37 billion and you look at their cash flow back then, it was almost 15. That's almost half. That's a lot. It's pretty good. Most companies can only go 6 to 8 weeks without getting any money before they run out. So when you get into companies like Apple and Bristol Myers and Johnson & Johnson, it's a little different. But I don't see it. I don't see why that showed up on my screener for that one. Let's go to pool. Let's go to the pool. It's the summer. Guess what they do? Come on, Brian. Guess.
Do they make underground pools?
Oh, you dang it!
Are they a betting site? Do they make pool tables? Swimming pools.
Yeah, swimming pools. This is a company that
they are
ahead.
About as imaginative on their naming as you are.
I like it though. You know what they are. You know
IT
what they just
group.
Look at the stock symbol. You know exactly what they are. They've had a bad 3 years. They have had okay. Had a high volume day too after their earnings. Let's look at this one longer term and see if this fits the narrative. It does. All right, so we go to even during they're trading at their pandemic lows back to 2019, and things are much more inflated now than they were then. There's a narrative here that should be looked at. Why is Tom getting interested in the ones that are getting beat up? Because there's opportunity. Maybe.
Always.
Maybe.
You would. I kind of makes sense that post-COVID was a good time for them to get inflated because
inflatable pools.
People were home, right? And there were a lot of pools going in during that time. Like I even looked, and they said no, we're like a year or two out scheduling these things. So it's like, well, okay. Needless to say, I didn't get one, but yeah, they had a lot of work. 2020 to 2023, maybe.
So here's the real question. How responsible were they with that blooming burst of money? Doesn't look like they were too irresponsible. Let's find out. That's funny because you talked about it. I mean, you can't see 2020 anymore. I bet you if you would, it'd be very interesting. But like here, 2022, there's your bloom. And then they've been slowly drifting back to their normal. Operating incomes, that ain't looking good.
That went up.
But there's your
833 to 1 billion.
Is that what you called them? 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 2020 to 2023.
Yeah, that makes sense. You and everyone else. Net income, yeah. So what did they do? If we look at their liabilities, if they were... No, they didn't. See, they didn't really pay down much, but we'd have to go look at their debt to see what happened. Maybe they modernized some of their stuff. I'd have to... Or they just played catch up the whole time. That's like my company, always behind. When is that going to get done? I'm working on it. I've been working on it all month.
When are you going to pay?
That's another good question. Yeah, they're doing some stuff, not a lot. But you can see that it increased the years that they were doing well. Like, here's all the money, and then, boom, we're going to spend some stuff, acquisitions and whatnot. Acquisitions are a dangerous game to take extra money with because usually you're buying companies that the guy wants out, the people that own it wants out, or they're in trouble.
Yep.
And when the original founder isn't the one handing the reins to somebody that they know and trust within the business, that's a shaky transition because the people that are buying you, they better know that industry because if they don't, it's going to be trouble.
Or if they're buying you just to get into that industry and they're a hands-off kind of owner, like, okay, we're buying you, but you're doing well, so keep doing the thing that you're doing. That tends to work out better.
As long as they give the employees stock ownership, like give them a stake, give them a say.
Right.
Because if you don't give them a say, seriously, why would they stay with you? Or don't do like what one of our customers did. They bought it out and they cut the benefits and laid off like a ton of the staff and tried to transition the whole business from one building to another while they were losing their Toyota contracts. Like, what are you doing? Take care of your people. Treat your customers right. Like, good grief.
You're not Richard Gere and this isn't Pretty Woman. Don't quit trying to buy and sell off companies.
Net change in cash looks good. They didn't really do anything. They really did. It seems like they just hit a labor wall. We cannot produce. You cannot take any more, Captain. Because none of this is. I mean, this is all pretty normal, pretty run of the mill. This is an interesting one. I like this one. Because you're not seeing, like, unless their accountants are super good at hiding stuff, like Sears was. That guy was on the cover of Times Magazine, too. I think he earned it. I mean...
Yeah.
But maybe not for the reasons everybody thought at the time. Interesting story, Sears.
For the magazine.
Yeah, sad.
It was... direct to sales.
So this is a stock. They make pools, right? So the big story right now is real estate affordability. Can people buy houses? And if the homes that people can afford to actually buy with their income, can they fit a pool in them? Most of them cannot.
I say we buy them and see if they'll give me a pool. Ask on their earnings call. Hi, I own 10 shares. Can you give me a pool?
Yeah. I understand what's going on. I'm not sure. Like, obviously, the ultra rich people and the
Dang,
like that.
Look
That's
at that
nice
pool. I want
nice
that pool. Got the little chairs thing right there. They could right in the water. I want that grill and then the pergola, the fire. I want all of that.
Brian's a cheap date, obviously.
What?
That's only a $10 million setup. No problem.
Maybe the whole house. I bet you that only costs maybe $150,000.
No, it's more than that.
Think it's more than 150? Taking out the grill and all that.
I'm sure of it. I had a spa shell replacement quote for the one that I've got, and it was $46,000. It's like, oh, okay. We're going to repair the fiberglass. I don't use it that much. It's a big spa. It's like if you go to the YMCA, it's like that. It still works. So I don't know. I like this one, but I need to do some nerdy time math to figure out if pool can handle the demographic shift that's taking place in the United States, because that's a slow moving train. My pool is just a hole in the yard where I throw money. It sounds like crypto.
Hey, DCP Distributors in Grand Rapids sells their pools.
Do they?
Yeah, on Broadmoor.
Brian wants to buy a pool. Literally.
Well, I want to know.
He wants to buy a pool from Pool so he can use the pool and talk about the pool stock in his pool.
If she really loves me, I want to know what. Oh, here we go. Start ordering today. I
don't have a boat, Matt.
I'm going to buy a pool right here, right now.
Aren't your kids like going to all be in college soon? Like your son is going. So why are you going to like clean it and use it every week or something?
Yes.
Why not just buy like a lap spa where the jets shoot at you and you can do the swimming thing?
We could.
You
do swim spa.
Or just go work out at DDH so that way they can pester you for IT stuff while you're trying to relax.
No. That's too hard to park at these days.
Brian's gonna go to the YMCA, start swimming, and like he'll get out of the pool and somebody be sitting there. Hey, can you look at this Wi-Fi? I think it's broken.
No.
Like every time he goes and does his laps.
It's like, I don't know.
I would love it. That'd be funny. But then they'd probably do it to me too. So
You'd have to hide somewhere.
I would.
Be incognito.
It doesn't work. They find me every time I go there. It's like, oh, Tom's here. Okay. I'm actually happy they do that because one of these days I'm going to show up like, who are you? Oh, yeah, I don't care. Go away now. Then I'll cry. I meant everything to you guys.
You kind of do that like on a daily, don't you? You just
Cry?
sit and cry. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm not actually going to the bathroom. I have to let the tears fall so that way I can remind myself why I'm even doing this.
I don't have to pee ever because I just cry it all out. I'm dehydrated all the time.
That's why I drink so much. It's not for the constipation. No, Expedia. So we've gone to dating sites, catheters, Zillow Group, pools, and now we're traveling the world with Expedia. I actually got my plane tickets from these guys. Oh, they are way up. They're way up.
I use points now, so we don't use Expedia.
Oh, not interested. So you don't want to buy them just because of, oh man, they're even 6
Oh,
months.
they are way up.
Not like Intel, but ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a red flag for me. But well, how much? Look at the volume too. This is one the options guys are watching for sure.
Market edge.
They say they
Long.
like it. Yeah, that makes sense to me because of the volume. But the short guys are getting their lunch eaten. Covered calls guys are probably liking it. Dividends.
0.58%.
Not consistent.
Oh, they went a period without.
Yeah, this doesn't mean anything because of that. All right, let's go down and look at. They underestimate. It's kind of like how I spec servers. I overspec them. Because, I mean, how long do you think the server's going to sit there? 10 years? Okay, it better run. It better be okay by then. All right, total assets up. Total liabilities up by more. Doing some first blush glances. Wow, their total shares outstanding common issue are way down. While the stock is way up. The shares out, I mean, that could be like that's a tax-free way of making money. Share buybacks could be that. Primary issue are up. Income statement. How much money they're okay. Okay. They're making money.
Dang.
They are making a lot of money.
They are. Holy cow. Their expenses are way up too.
That explains why the stock has gone up by a lot.
Yeah.
Look at their net income.
Holy
1,000 times. I want to do that. I want to do
take
that.
that out and just go to 2021 or 2022. That 352 million. It's a 1.2, 1.3.
Can you imagine doing that with your paycheck?
That's still, I could.
And then he would buy a pool from Pool, so you could
Start
streams
paying
from
me
the pool.
1,000% more, Tom.
I got to go back to the bathroom and cry some more. Hang on.
I would make $1,000 after that.
And every time he does, Tom cries some more. That's why I gotta keep drinking. Total cash from operations. Look at this.
All right, back.
Welcome back. I insulted your mother.
She's dead.
Well, that didn't work. Thanks for ruining it.
She died in 2003, right before I got married.
Oh, that's sad.
Or 2002, the end of 2002.
Don't tell me sad stories. You're going to make people sign out.
Yeah, well, you brought her up.
I watched Dividend Dudes, and then Brian made me cry, so I unsubscribed.
He made me sad.
This wow. People are really starting to use Expedia. That's interesting. It does make sense though that in 21 that their net income was at 12 because who was traveling back then? Nobody was traveling. Can you imagine that year for them? That was not a good year. They still made money though. That's impressive. That's really impressive.
That's from the government. It's government bailout.
Think so?
No.
Well, they might have gotten the employee retention credit. There's a couple.
Well, that. Yeah.
It is not worth it. AI says that Verizon is undervalued. OMG. I don't know what OMG stock is. Is there an OMG stock?
Oh my God, guys.
No. Oh, there's lots of them.
There isn't just
auxiliary,
one OMG though.
OMG certified, OMG the 9th. That's like the Roman OMG. There's OMG the Nissan version. NX. I don't know what ZX. What is that? Chevy? Who makes the ZX? Or is that Lexus?
That's it's Nissan.
Nissan? Yeah. Okay. So that's another Nissan. Anyways,
the 300ZX.
That's all sponsored by Pfizer. No. Okay. Expedia Group. No, I'm sorry, Expedia. Okay. One more. Look at the chart.
Just couldn't do it, could you? Couldn't press the button. Look at that.
It really did go to the moon.
Somebody made some money.
This is like, you see those rocket ships and the crypto guys. This is one. Like, there's the end of the chart. The end of the chart is right here. It blew through the chart.
Who's got the calls on this one?
The resistance level has been shattered. I can't do this one. I like their earnings, but I can't. I got to get rid of 2021. There's too much of an anomaly there. I don't think we're going to get through them all. We've got Casey.
You put like 20 of them in there, dude.
I did. All right, let's look at
We've only got 3 hours.
Let's look at one more.
No, the OMG was in reference to Brian and his mother's passing. I am so sorry. That's okay.
Now he's going to unsubscribe.
It was, 23 years ago, so...
Casey's General Store. Oh, okay. Pizza, donuts, hot breakfast items. Where is Casey's? Have you ever heard of Casey's? Sounds like a 7-Eleven almost.
General store names, sandwiches, beverages, tobacco, and nicotine products. It's a general store.
It says headquartered in Iowa. It's in Anakin, Iowa, so they're part of the empire. Ankeny? No, it's Anakin. I'm not going to say that.
Casey's.
Who knew Darth Vader liked pizza?
I've probably seen a Casey's in my life.
Locations. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Let's zoom out. Look, they're in the ocean.
There is no map.
There's no map. Casey's is everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Just whiteness.
What?
It's in white America. Distance. Is there can you scroll through any of the stores? There's results. There's 14 of them.
There's what?
Can you click on the 14 results to the left?
Like, I don't know how, what is this, the whole planet? Like, am I looking at Earth from NASA?
They're in one little area. There's like it's only in Iowa, it looks like. One spot.
This is
how are they like public?
I don't know. How big are these guys? Hang on. Wow, they're $31 billion.
What the? They've got to be more than that.
They got to have that's a general store.
More
so
than
they got to have a
14.
lot of assets. All right, hang on.
That name no longer has any meaning for me. Anakin's in there somewhere still.
What? This website's weird. Get new web devs. Call my company. We'll fix it.
You're still trying to get the map up, aren't you?
I am. That's not working. Oh, come on, Casey's. I wanted to, here, let me zoom out. Click this button. That button doesn't even work.
It's only 15 minutes away from you, though. 0.8 miles. See that?
Oh, yeah, because of my blocker. This is probably because I'm blocking their stuff.
It thinks you're in Iowa.
Let's try Florida. Why not? Can I go there? Search this area? No? Can I zoom
We're
out?
all in Iowa.
It's not working. Let's go this way. What's over here? Search this area.
Here, let me try.
Oh, wait, they got more than 14. Look, I don't know where I am.
Now
I'm in
there's
Illinois
15.
now.
Hang on, I bet you I could go there. Casey's.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna go this way now. I don't know where I am, but we're gonna click on this. This one is Grant City, Missouri. Okay, yeah. All right.
Oh,
all right.
whoa. Estimated time 30 minutes. 44th Street. There's one on 44th Street, dude.
Yeah, I thought I've heard of Casey's. This is my website. My web browser's probably crashing because we've been streaming for so long.
Yours is broken, man.
It is broken. They have way more than 14 locations. So what do they got? They got pizza,
that makes more
wings,
sense.
Size, sandwiches, breakfast stuff. No,
Wait
I'm
a
hungry.
minute. So there's 44th Street. There's Chicago Drive in Granville. 54th Street, Wyoming.
Hey, look, they got a
Division,
sausage, egg,
52nd.
and cheese croissant. And bacon,
My
egg, and
map's
cheese
working.
croissant. And sausage, egg, and cheese. Wait, that's a biscuit. Never mind. Okay, now I know what they do. I have seen them. I was like, I thought I've seen these guys before.
Yeah. There's none in Holland, though.
More offerings. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen these people. Yeah, I've seen these guys. Casey's.
Yep.
I know where that is.
Let's go to the investors. I want to see how many stores they actually have. Presentations. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
the one
wait.
in Granville's new. Like within the last couple of years.
They have 50,000 team members.
19 states. That makes more sense for the billions of dollars.
Yeah, 3,000 stores. They have a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There we
That
go.
makes
It's just
more
you.
sense.
You and your poor technology.
But I run an IT company. Okay. Consistent dividends. All right.
Except for 1 year. But they made up for it the next year.
Look at that.
Dang.
What is their yield? Where is that? Let me go. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. 0.5%. I don't mind that. If you don't need the income, you don't want to pay taxes on it. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
But it's not great for like Spartacus, who's already retired and wants that money.
Yeah, sorry, Spartacus. This is not a used stock.
J.G. Wentworth. I want my money now.
Pretty consistent, though. I mean, look at this.
That wasn't investment advice, Spartacus.
Save me. Don't tell them anything. I want to look at their fundamentals and check out their margins. So their earnings per share is pretty good. Net profit margin, yeah, retail stores, man. That's a tight industry. Even the guy started Home Depot, he was like, yeah, if I was going to do this again, I would not start retail. That's a hard market to be in. Because think about insurance now, especially if you're in a high theft area.
Right. It's hard margins.
Mm-hmm. But look how well they've done. That's like a Fastenal stock
That is
ticker.
impressive. Yeah.
That's another breaking through the chart. That's a moonshot.
You can't even get the D's in there. There's like a couple more D's above it.
So, wow, man. So these guys, let's say during the pandemic, you're like, I think I'll buy a Casey's. You were buying them at $151 a share, and now you're over $850. You've done amazingly. So what I would expect, it's too late now. We're too late to this party. So what I would expect is their earnings need to match that, and I would be surprised if they match that kind of growth. Maybe they do, but that's Yeah. All right, let's take a look.
I figure they're Kroger and those type of people.
Total assets, not quite double. 40%, 50% almost.
I expect liabilities
less. That's good. In terms of increase, less.
Outstanding stock
Not diluting.
flat.
That's good.
Casey's is a popular Midwestern convenience store chain and the 5th largest pizza chain in the U.S., operating over 2,900 locations, famous for making fresh, handmade pizza from scratch daily. Thank you, Matt, for your AI overview.
Matt's like, that wasn't AI, you jerk. That was me.
Thank you, Matt, for copying and pasting from their website.
He just wanted to hear your voice, Brian. Total revenue 13. Yeah, okay. Operating income. Wow. Okay, that makes
Boom.
That does not equate to a 7x stock, but it is doubled, so that's good.
But it's impressive. It's even more than doubled.
Net income is doubled. That's good too. Yeah, I think we're too late to this party. It's a good party. It's how I ever. Why do I always show up late? Always there late.
Matt. Oh, lol. I was just wondering if I could get Brian to read it.
It worked.
I always read your comments, Matt.
You do matter, Matt.
There's only 2 of you people that comment, so I read them all.
Yeah, we have all these people that come in and they're like, hey, I saw your stream. It was really good. Thank you for just the honesty. And I was like, well, how come you never said anything? Like, we're just sitting there talking into the abyss and like nobody says anything.
We need you people to talk, chat, live up to your name.
That's why I go into the bathroom and cry every hour.
Nobody's talking to me. Spartacus wants us to check out VST at some point.
VST. That sounds like a IT
He asked
term.
an hour ago.
Did he? I'm sorry, Spartacus. These we're too late to these guys. I like Casey's, but nah, too late.
Yeah.
If you have them, hang on. They're doing fine.
We generally don't buy companies at their high.
Otis. We only have 3 more. Eli. Is that Eli? No, Estee Lauder. Goodness.
Estee
Lauder. I like perfume. So this is not OMG. This is Otis. OMG Otis. They make.
It's a worldwide corporation
elevators.
that engages in manufacturing, installing, and servicing of elevators and escalators in the United States, China, and blah, blah, blah.
If you live in New York City and you don't know who Otis is, you haven't been there very long.
You haven't looked at your elevator buttons close enough.
Or you live in the sewer, which they still have elevators in those. It's really weird. So they, in the last 3 years, they're trading at their low.
Matt says I have to comment extra this week to cover the absence of Razor Core.
Razor Core's boss probably found out he was watching their show. Like, you can't watch that guy. I fired him. Okay.
Somebody block that.
I found a way to make Chris's team less productive. That's funny.
I didn't know that was possible. Oh, sorry.
I thought he did a pretty good job of that on his own.
Market edge is long. Good dividend.
Pretty stable. Pretty well.
43, 230. Yeah, well covered. You gotta have escalators and elevators. Come on.
You do. They're gross adjusted.
Generally, say it with me. Generally accepted accounting principles.
I'm going to non-GAAP it because I don't want to say it. I always find it funny, the difference between GAAP and non-GAAP.
You realize that non-GAAP is just the same thing with non in front of it.
That's not
you
all
still
it
have to
is.
say it. You still have to say it.
I thought about the accounting process.
Generally accepted accounting principles.
Yeah, which like most governments don't, even local ones don't apply by. They have their own way of
Spartacus
doing
mentioned
things.
Otis last week,
Yes, he did. That's why they're on my list. I'm
and he
glad you
bought some
noticed.
below 70.
Did he really? Okay, so when I buy it, they'll drop again, and then you buy again.
See, we talked about it, and it went up.
It's true.
It's us. We did it. That's the dividend dudes effect. That's the dividend dudes bump.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure our $5 made a huge difference.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I see you, Otis.
Their X date is today, so if we bought them, then we won't get the dividend. Not till the next time. They are very good about their accounting. I like seeing this being pretty close. I don't like surprises. Like I like good surprises, but I don't. If you're an accountant, you should be, or at least a forecaster financially, you should be good at your job enough to get pretty much on the money or close to it every time, which means whoever this person is probably does not work at the Fed. No, I'm kidding. They probably should go work at the Fed.
Bam.
That's a hard job. I don't know if I'd want that job.
Assets down. They have less elevators out there.
And more
Liabilities are up.
Yeah.
But they're paying more for the ones that they have.
Well, they do have less shares outstanding.
They
so
do.
if the assets are down because of that and not because of income, then that's fine. Total revenue.
Flat.
Yeah, there's
Flat.
so that's just them buying.
But expenses
stuff
are
back.
flat too.
Pretty well established company.
Yep.
It's pretty easy to figure out what they do. If you can't look at them and figure out what they do, you probably shouldn't be investing. Just like pool. It's literally called pool. How do you
Otis
not
doesn't.
know?
Otis doesn't really say escalator or elevator, right?
Well, it says, oh, tis. See? I can be funny. I think.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh,
I don't know what that
tis.
means.
Oh, tis is it. Oh, tis. I give up.
Okay, stop. You shot your shot. And
I'm going to
and
watch
missed.
Lego Masters and he's going to say it. I'm like, that was my joke.
He's got a whole team of writers.
He's got to come up with a lot of that on his own. That can't be all scripted. There's no way.
Nah. He's a funny dude.
Okay, you're going to say this right now at 2:33 p.m. when he comes up to your table and you're going to laugh like you actually heard it for the first time ever. Said no scriptwriter ever. Have you ever seen a like a Hollywood take where they're actually recording like the Marvels thing? Where they're actually doing the actions?
Oh, they do that over and over.
Yeah, where they're doing
takes.
their arms to go whoosh, and there's nothing else.
Just a green screen.
It looks really weird. Can you imagine doing that? It's like, well, I mean, I guess they're getting paid a lot, so
Yeah. That's hard
I can
to
do that too.
Fighting nothing.
I do. Well, that's exactly that. That's what it's like running a small business. You fight nothing all the time.
I'm fighting the nothing.
That's why I'm stuck in my prison. I'm fighting nothing. It's imaginary. It's in my head.
I learned from the never-ending story that you can't fight the nothing. It just comes and takes you anyway.
Which is exactly why Brian's not in Hollywood.
Till a small boy makes a wish.
Brian, does that mean you secretly want some kid to walk up to you one day and go, "You're my hero"?
That's the best movie ever made. Never-ending story. Falcor! Want to get a wish dragon. Fighting the Frizzies. That's Matt for you.
So Otis is, I would expect these numbers as I'm like parsing through this in my head while we're talking. They what I would want to do with these guys, so this was me, because I am me and I like being me. I like them. I need to look at these guys further. So, Spartacus, you might have beaten me to this punch.
Well, they're at the 42-week low, right?
Yeah.
Or close to it.
Yeah, so this is their
or
max
52
chart.
week. I say 52 week.
I don't like that they reissued. I want to know why they did that, but you go back in time, they're pretty much at a low, which could be good. But what I would want to do is I would want to check their trailing PE, price to earnings. So what's the price of the stock relative to how much they make? Trailing 12 months going back to when the stock was issued, and then I would go back into 2019 or 2020 here, and I would look at what happened to reissue them. And if I remember right, there was a big financial what to do with them around this time, and an acquisition. Somebody bought them, and I can't remember, or something changed hands within the business itself. I'm not going to try to claim to know exactly what happened with them, but I would want to know those two things before buying them. But outside of that, they don't look bad. Got two more actually. What was the one that Spartacus wanted?
Do you want another one?
Yeah,
because Spartacus said, I'm also keeping an eye on CAR, CARR, and Carvana? VST.
Avis. Okay.
Otis.
And VST. Vistra. Okay.
Otis Worldwide relisted on the New York Stock Exchange in April 2020 to return to its roots as an independent, publicly traded company following its spin-off from United Technologies, UTC.
That was it.
This separation was executed to allow Otis to operate as a standalone entity. Yeah, we found this last time we looked at Otis.
Yeah, I remember now.
And we forgot. Yeah. We forgot. We're old. CAR. CARR.
Okay. Oh, this is what's the name of them? They're pretty well known. Jack Daniels. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Brown Foreman. This would be one to check to see how they're doing against Anheuser-Busch. And not good, apparently.
Well, it's not an Anheuser-Busch competitor.
They're in Kentucky. So I think I have to get going for this week. But I think we still have a few weeks left. So I think what we should do next week, we'll cover some news. I think we should dig into that a little bit more. We'll look at CAR, we'll look at VST, because I do want to know what Avis is doing. I heard that
that's not it. CARR is what he put.
Oh, really?
2 R's.
Fine, I'll look at Avis too.
Try that.
Carrier Global. Oh, it's the shipping.
He likes his shipping.
Well, no, it's not. Climate and Energy Solutions. I am wrong. I am so wrong.
You are stupid. Stupid man.
I told you we'd make mistakes. That's a big one. I just catfished his stock. No, I do want to know Avis age of budget. Yeah, I'm going to rent a car next month, so I might as well look at them.
Keep Avis in there. that might, maybe that's a happy mistake, One of those things where you look at it, oh my God, we found our next stock.
You know what that will be is I'll get down to Florida and I'll get the rental cars. Did you know your stock has been struggling for 5 years, so I demand a discount?
You're gonna have to go to budget, sir.
You got the 20-year-old person at the front desk saying sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who are you? Who do you think I am?
I find out it's the undercover CEO.
There you go.
Carrier Group. They are climate solutions, aftermarket components, heat pumps. Heat pumps make up a lot of the United States now. That was something they saw all the HVAC guys say, oh, those things are stupid. And now they're half the market. The whole time, those things are stupid. Those things are stupid. And the market share just keeps going up. You're going to be saying that when all that's left is heat pumps? Anyways.
Any rate.
Toshiba. Bryant. Those are big ones.
What?
Oh, the company offers products under the carrier Viessmann. I've got a Viessmann.
Oh.
Viessmann, Toshiba, Automated Logical, Bryant.
Bryant.
These are big ones.
They are. Carrier.
Okay. I am interested in this one because of who they work with. So that's an interesting one. Okay. We'll look at them. We'll look at Carr. We'll look at just because of some random accident by Tom.
I got another one for you to put in there.
All right, what do you got?
Bloom Energy.
What's the symbol? BE? Meh. You know what they need? A stock symbol, meh. Oh, they have lots of mess. The meh are many. They are legion. Bloom Energy, okay.
Expect us.
Solid oxide fuel systems for power generation in the United States. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Gas, biogas, hydrogen. San Jose, California. Wow, they've done... What the heck? Man, I thought I did good with Intel. Now these guys make me look dumb. Look at that. This goes to show you can't beat Mr. Market. There's always another deal.
Always.
Always another deal. Okay, what else you got? Is that it? Is that all we got this week?
That's all we got.
That's all we got. So what do we have? Pool, Zillow. We did not look at Estee Lauder. We'll look at them next week. I'll wear makeup. Then we got Bloom Energy, Avis, the happy accident. We had a baby. So Carrier Global Group and VS. So we got a few. We're not done yet.
I think Matt might have got me. So don't tell me Brian didn't get the Star Wars reference from Frizzies.
He was too bad plotting our demise for the mother joke.
I didn't get the Frizzies reference, Matt. I'm sorry. I have failed you. You have failed me for the last time.
All right. So of these companies, if we go to our positions, I think we could do Otis. I think we could do Estee Lauder, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do Avis. We have a lot in energy. I'm not sure we could do Carr. I need meh. Find me a meh stock. I want to create a portfolio that's nothing but like weird names like that.
Something is down. Oh, just all.
Here's what's in my portfolio: OMG, BRB, LOL.
It's all pop culture references and
meme. Those are my stocks. What are you doing? Watch, that'd be the portfolio that outperforms what Dividend Dudes even does.
ROFL.
Is that a stock? I want to find that out. Hey, look, we closed the day out better. We got our money back.
Look at 3M doing absolutely nothing with 0% movement. ROF. No.
No.
We could list as ROFL.
I would. Schwab, if you're watching, this is where the guy's like, no.
That could be our EFT, ROFL.
Not one that would be like unique, like TDD. Oh, man.
1978 WCBS TV news promo attached to the bootleg recordings of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
He did get you.
Oh, he went to the Holiday Special. You know how long it's been since I've seen that thing, dude?
He did. That's he got you, man. That's special because Brian's usually very good at that.
That was Chewbacca's Family was the 1978 Holiday Special.
All right, so we have. Oh, it says they're live. We got Russell Brand. We've got
Russell.
Roseanne Barr. We could maybe she'll like notice us someday. Who are those guys?
I don't think Russell's not live anymore. He doesn't have the red bar around him.
I don't even know who Roseanne Barr is.
She was the star of the Roseanne show.
Isn't she the one that like fights with Trump all the time? Or is that a different Rose? That's Rosie O'Donnell, right?
That's Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Okay.
Roseanne Barr had the Roseanne Barr show back in the like late 90s, early 2000s. Then she got in trouble for saying some sort of anti-Semitic thing or whatever, and then she brought her show back, and then they kicked her off again, and she's a comedian.
All right, well, we'll do her again, unless there's something else. What else we got?
Matt says, "Great, Brian, you ruined life today." Or you ruined life day.
Ooh, Candace Owens versus Andrew Wilson debate recap from Luigi. Just Luigi.
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, you got it. Let's do that one. You want to do that one?
He's the guy who killed the CEO.
Ooh, we could have people watch the live LA City Council meeting. That's funny.
Council meeting. I
can't imagine that those meetings are fun. They might be fun to watch, but I'm not sure. There's some crazy people there.
We could do I don't know if that's an actual person. It seems like it, right?
This one here?
Yeah, it seems like there's a guy there talking. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry if it's not.
I just pick random people.
Tom's gonna he's messed up twice this week. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. We'll come back with a few more stocks and current events next week. So, yeah, I got to make sure that our customers are not on fire and not work till 10 p.m. tonight. So that's the hope, anyways.
Oh, you got so much work to do. Trans scandal and more.
I do. It's hard being me.
It is. You going to be able to do it this time, or are you going to need me to do it again?
I don't know. We're going to try. Thanks for watching, everybody. If this fails, you're going to see me stare at the screen awkwardly like it's normal for the stream, so it won't be anything new. But here we go.
I'll let you know.
Nope, it failed. What is this with my browser, man? My browser freaks out. You got to do it. Brian's got to do it.
I got to do it? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I'll give you the link. I think after an hour or two, my internet just decides, like, nah, I'm done. I'm tired of this. You want the link?
Sure.
There you go.
There it is.
Wouldn't it be nice to be able to, like, not have to look yourself as clean and presentable? Like, some of these streamers, you wonder, like, what? Do they go out in public like that? The answer is yes. Yes, they do.
Yep, that's just them. All right, rating. Here we go.
If this guy's crazy, tell us next week. If he's not, tell us too. Bye.
Happy investing.